depaw it.
Just take the paws right off. That'll solve it.
It's more humane that way.
Or put a little piece of string around one of its legs. See if that does anything for you. Deep cut. But are you sick or are recently having gotten over being sick?
I think I was like mildly sick last, like at the beginning of the week. And it was like very mild, so I barely felt it. So
Okay.
I don't count it as being sick, but like
on the fence, yeah. Because right now Curtis is the strongest of us. Only one not having been sick either now or super recently. So you're on the fringe there. If it just scooched by you, that's good though.
My throat was hurting yesterday. To be fair,
gotcha.
I'm sneezing a lot right now.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. All getting sick at the same time. I was trying to say before. God, I'm literally on the verge of sneezing constantly. Yeah, BG. It looked like it was like close to zero over in Greeceland, so it's colder there than it is over here at the moment. So hope you're enjoying
It
that.
is cold. Yesterday it was -1 degree, so
-1. Oh,
it's that point. Yeah, we don't get it often, but
-1. That means freezing temperatures is confirmed. Mark that down.
At least we've got a cat now. Hello, cat. Welcome.
We go.
Hi.
There we go.
We're just talking about the snow that BG's experiencing at present.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
it's right. No need to. I mean, if I was not sick, I would not have any issues with it. But right now, I'm just coughing a lot, and we're having this cold, so I can't really go outside even for a walk because it will just get worse. So yeah, that.
Yeah.
We also have a Will, I think. He was here earlier, but I did not hear you, Will. Can you hear us? Oh, there you are. All right, then, which means we are a full party. Let me add some music.
This time I'll remember to join the music.
I mean, it's not compulsory, but yeah, it's good.
It kind of is, though.
Yeah. I was like
Part of
through
the
the middle of
team
the
and all.
session last time, and I'm like, why is it so quiet? And like the thing paused to do an activity or something.
I do it.
why does I'm hosting?
I'm not
What was
sure.
that?
It says Brennan is hosting. It's whenever whoever is hosting, just click on that button that says you're hosting and make it like you're sharing the bar. I mean, that's what I do, so that you can even put new music if you wish.
Hold on, I'm just gonna...
You press open playlist, and then you can see it. Oh, thank you. I'm hosting now.
Maybe
I was gonna say,
anyone
don't
to
feel
edit.
bad if you don't understand, because I was completely lost when I was up to host.
it's all right.
Well, I hit
that's
allow
it.
everyone, so there we go.
Thank you, Jeremy, for being so kind and
so
allowing
good at
all of us
everything.
to share our music. That said, all of the six of the party members are here. And last time we did start our session right as we returned back to the Passage of the Dead from Garnlock's Isle, and we had some interesting social encounters there. Who will be taking the recap about what occurred on that session?
You know what, BG? I'm gonna get this one for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, because I didn't last week because I hardly played a game last week. I need to get my reps in. But number 2, there is a specific NPC that is, incumbent in the narrative right now that is very near and dear to my heart. So just keep this for enduring. But this inspiration, as I already have one, is gonna go out to my boy Vlad, because I like that name for no particular reason whatsoever. So, bam, bam, bam. Yes. Good that this is a starting screen, because 2 concurrent events I had mixed up in my head which started and which not, but I think we're good. So, bam, bam, pew! After finding the hag spirit, what we did is we talked to this hag spirit after we identified her in our DOTS projector and heard her speaking through our, spirit box. Told us everything we needed to know from where we were, so it was high time to head back to the Isle of the Dead Man, or Dead Man's Isle, or whatever the fuck it is, to continue our hunt for the hag bitch of all hag bitches. No, not Juniper, but the Sea Fury. So, upon reaching our port of call, we decided that enough time has probably transpired where we should go check in with ye old shipbuilder to see how Brennan's ship is going. So upon heading back, we immediately detoured from the center of the city to go down to where the dockyard is, where we met a concerning event to start out our session. Roiling waves battered the shipbuilding cove and flooding of the docks and threatened the lives of people there, and just starting out, we were pretty apathetic right when we saw it, but we eventually got there and figured everything out. Apparently, just like snowfall in Acropolis, everyone was losing their fucking shit in the face of nature. But was this in fact nature at all? See, the Buildmaster said that these tides were greatly uncommon. Why is it so high? Why is it so violent? Who the fuck knows? Giving a slight possibility that the Fury's knowledge and might were at work here, trying to prevent us from going the fuck after her, which we've been talking about. But with Juniper's counter hag magic telling the water to go piss off and go play somewhere else, everything was good in the harbor, and we subsequently went to go tour Brennan's new ship. Pew! Right in the middle there. It's got a tree as one of the main masts, which already lets you know it's the coolest fucking ship out there. Doesn't even have to fly to be a cool ship. We got it going. So, we toured around the ship. Rooms were assigned. Areas were designated. Trust was betrayed, as Brennan wanted to be a big old stick in the mud toward the end there. But we got our ship. We got cool things going on about it. So after that happened, we departed the ship. The troop returned back to the city proper, where we were met with yet another striking sight. A mutilated bird was like laying on the ground there, gasping for breath. And it's like, well, not to say this is super uncommon, but it is pretty fucking concerning. Yeah, look at this, just blood everywhere. And yeah, it's this bird looked like it crossed paths with an unhinged dragonborn sorcerer of all things. But what was more striking about it is that it spoke to us. Its little fucking dead beak open and said something like "stay back" or "keep away" or "don't fucking come near me," something to that effect. And if I recall, in a sort of voice that was ever increasing with a haggish tone, if you know what I mean. Ogvar was able to deduce, due to previous narrative progression of his character knowledge through researching hags back in the Ironhaven library, that such means of a message is common practice with said hags, lending further credence to the assumption that the Sea Fury does fucking indeed maybe have sleeper cells, somewhere in the city that we have previously interacted with, because she knows we're coming, either here, or back at a Starfield, whatever his fucking name was, or maybe had just some, recon orbs back in her previous laboratory that we were traipsing around. Regardless, she fucking knows something's going on. But after, Locke looked down the gullet of this bird to see if there was an additional message in a more handwritten form, which there was not, Captain Ada, I want to say, her and Adelis, someone came to us and said, hey, we got those pirate captains all wrapped up in the same room. Let's go talk to them, see if we can't form a mutual coalition to go after our shared goals. And this allowed for a conversational tour de force for Nina in her obvious, usual, persuasive way. Eventually got the conflicting pirates on board for concurrent execution of an island raid. And what all came to be was that each captain was kind of assigned, per their preference, a role here. There's my boy Vlad, the macabre. I love the word macabre. There's a silent R, and a few words have that. But anyways, after we all got to talking to them, what was laid before us is that some guy, probably, who was it? Brasshorn, maybe? Maybe it was Brasshorn, but someone wanted to be the main planner of the group. So we basically got, hey, come back tomorrow at noon, check your clocks, and we'll go over the plans for the following day as to how to, best confront the Sea Fury on her probably fortress island where there are whole zombie hordes and all that. how do we take an enemy by surprise who knows that we're fucking on our way? The after session planning of all this conversation concluded with Nina allocating party gear to everyone, which I will then turn over to Curtis to either say right now or we can get that in character. But I want to say those were the main parts. Yep.
Oh, fair enough. As you did end your session on that note, as you went outside, there was a very small meeting, might remind you, with Mirabella that you in the town. That she she didn't tell you much. Just something to be expected. Do not trust those people. They are saying those things, but they're all going to go for themselves. But that said, you are back into the areas of the dead around the little town, and you've gone some shopping, bought some potions here and there, some superior ones, some greater ones, of all the kind. I can see you bought 2 supreme, 1 superior, and 12 antitoxins. And of course, some fine wine. I mean, you're going on a journey, it's going to take around a week or so. Why not?
Was muted, but yes. We got some Supremes, we got 2 Supremes, 1 Superior, spent the rest on antitoxins and wine. Yeah.
And as you are in the town with Aiden Avelis, who did assist a little bit in that shopping, guiding you around, Avelis was that one. Avelis will say, so I suppose I will see you all tomorrow when we are about to leave. Looks at Nina. Good job there. I consider myself good at persuading people, but you took it to another level. That was really good convincing them. I didn't expect them to work together.
Well, it's okay. Nina's great at this kind of stuff. They just, wanted to hear what they wanted to hear and feel the way they want to feel. It's all good. Yeah. Anything for my friends, and Brendan is a friend, so.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you seem like the kind of people that doesn't want to admit that. You're a good person, but a lot of people's lives lie on that. And you are helping them, so that's a plus.
Totally.
As he nods.
I am a very good person, though. That part is definitely true.
It's very
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, right? Nina she's the best of people. Been told many, many times. But yeah, thank you for, showing us around the place of Aelist and, getting us to that island deck. Honestly, we couldn't have got these pirates to work together if we didn't have these little documents Ogbar got. And we couldn't have got to that place without you, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. We're all together on board with that. So, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't believe there will be anything that you require, but if you do, you know where to find me.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll be at the Goblin or the Silent Night.
Noted. As Avelis will start moving away.
Well, do you guys want to hit the Sec or do you want to go to the Goblin?
Oh,
No, we still got a few hours of night left.
was it already nighttime?
Well, I think it's hard to tell with all the houses stacked on top of each other. What time is it, PJ?
Ada will take a step forward as he looks to everyone. Will say, I'm quite interested in seeing the progress in your ship, Brandon, so perhaps we should go that way later on. It's midday right now. But yeah, I don't think of anything else as preparations right now. So I'll meet you at the shipyard in a couple of hours.
Hmm.
Does that sound fine?
Mm-hmm. That sounds alright.
Sounds
We'll see you then.
Great.
I'm gonna need an afternoon rest. I pretty much need that, so...
Oh, you're a nap person? You nap?
Not really. But you know, resting my body is essential. I like lying down.
I've never been really a nap person. Like, I wake up from a nap and I'm tired. I don't know.
No, for sure. And if, depending on how long you nap, you could throw off your sleep schedule and end up like, you know, moving around at dusk. Only fucking weirdos walk around at dusk.
That just seems like really hard to work around for other people.
It's impractical, right?
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that. I just sort of volunteered herself, but me and Juniper were gonna go and grab some ingredients to make some emergency rations if our food stores fails, just in case.
Well, that sounds good. I think Nina was going to go do some potion shopping, and if you didn't mind, Nina, I may need your as persuasive as I am affable, I may need your better words elsewhere.
Nina's words are at your disposal. Should you, ask nicely, which you have. So, yeah, totally, definitely. Where do you want to go?
To a metalsmith. I have a dumb idea I want to suss out.
Okay, well, that sounds fun. We'll have money to spare, so sure. Sounds good.
I have to go to that shop Mirabella was mentioning.
Oh, for the the ship weapon? Yeah, you should totally do that. She wrote it all down. I think Ogvar's got it. Or you. Somebody has it. I don't.
Pretty sure she specifically gave it to you.
She'll check his pockets and pull out. No, it says, oh, yep, I got it.
Oh, well, maybe we'll stop by if you're still there. If not, meet back here, soon.
Does it like say anything on it? Is it like buy one get one free or something, or is that just?
She told me it was covered.
Okay. That's nice of her, I guess.
I certainly won't turn away the gift. We'll see what it is, though.
Well, if you need anyone to look the gift horse in the mouth for you, you got 1, 2, 3, 6 other people, if you count. Yeah. I'll go shopping now.
Alright, I'll meet back up with you all later.
Bye.
So who's going where? Ogvar and Juniper are going ingredients shopping. Brayden's going to the store that Mirabella recommended. Locke and Nina are doing potion / steelworks, metalworks, it sounds like.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else?
Out of character, BG. Probably a fat chance there's a scroll shop here, right?
There are several casters in this place. Perhaps not a dedicated spot, but some lower level spells, you might be able to find them if you are good at going around and shopping. You know what to ask.
I'll text you about a specific one, and that's it. But yeah, that's what I think we're buying, right?
Yeah.
Throat.
All right. Well, let's take it one by one. So first of all, let's go to the place that Mirabella did tell you about. Brennan is the only one going there, right?
Yeah.
And Lupa.
Yes.
Of course. Apologies. Forgot.
God.
All right. as you will enter a pretty big store that has a lot of armor, weapons, finely crafted, most of them. You don't sense something magic or anything, but it seems to be quite good enough. You don't see many of those siege weapons, but you must assume that if someone is good at crafting that stuff and you know that something is going that way, it's very much possible that this shop has the thing for you. As you enter, and you'll see a man around his 40s, but pretty good looking, on the other side, standing right there, looking at you. That says, welcome.
Afternoon. Are you the man to help me here? I was sent here by Captain Mirabella.
Ugh, Mirabella. So, what was it that you required? I am Mr. Colbertson. Pleasure to meet you. Mirabella has been a long acquaintance of mine. Saved my ass a couple of times.
She told me that I can come to you for outfitting my ship for a couple defenses.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Well, do you know your stuff around? Do you have something in particular in mind, or do you need me to get you through this?
Well, I have an idea, but what do you have? What do you have it stored for exactly?
I mean, there are not a lot of options, but there are some. So in general, there are things that you could equip your ship for damaging enemies. Well, mostly for damaging other ships, but you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either go for the ballista, which has quite a long range, is quite accurate. You can go for some mangonels, perhaps, which can deal a lot more damage, but their accuracy is not the best in the world, I'd say. And last, of course, the most accurate, but also the most risky of them, because you need to be quite close. You could probably add a naval ram in the front of your ship.
Hmm.
I can offer all those upgrades if you give me, perhaps. I mean, ballistas and mangonels are very easy to set up, just need to be delivered. The naval ram would require a bit less than a day, perhaps, in your ship to set it up.
I believe the ballista would be the best option at the moment.
How large is your ship?
Technically speaking, out of character, what size is that? Is this ship?
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you just a moment. Let's calculate it completely. So its length, it's around 80 feet. And its width is around 20 to 25 feet. Its width. It's quite big. Not something
So-
insane, but it's quite big.
Length is 20 by 20, 25 you said? And width?
Length is 80 feet.
Oh, 80, sorry. And 25 width, okay. I have a fairly a decent sized ship. It's around 80 feet long. Ideally, I would put two defenses on, the ballista and the ram, but I don't know if I have the resources for that.
I see. Well, for a friend of Mirabella, I could perhaps go for a second one if you wish. I mean, your ship would not be able to hold a lot more unless you have a very experienced crew. But doesn't that you require weapons now, it means that your crew is not that experienced. So yeah, you could go for either two ballistas, 2 mangonels or a naval ram and either a ballista or a mangonel, I could aid you in that.
I would love to outfit it with a ballista and a ram.
Ballista and ram?
That'd be perfect. Is there any way you can fashion the ram to give it a wolf head?
Wolf head. Interesting. I mean, I could. It would take some time. I need to find a good sculptor. I have one in mind, but this is not a thing that can be done overnight. You know, are you selling soon enough?
We sell out in 2 days' time.
2 days, huh? You know, I'll see what I can do. I'm not promising anything. In any case, I will be able to set up you a normal RAM if we don't get the time. But in any case, I can talk to my friend, the sculptor, to create it, the wolf head, and if we don't make it in time, you know, the next time you give us a ride through the Passage of the Dead, we can grant it to you. Does that sound cool enough?
Sounds perfect.
And Mr. Culberson will offer a firm handshake.
And Brandon's gonna return it.
So tell me, how did you meet Mirabella?
She's helping the other captains and I with a very specific mission, a special mission.
That sounds so cool, so kind of her. She doesn't seem like that often. You know, when I first met her, I thought she would kill me. But it was actually on the right side of things. I was wrong at that point.
From what I gather from her, I can understand that. She seems more noble than the other captains I've met so far.
Yeah, especially for her size, she can be quite intimidating. What's the name of your ship, Brennan?
It's the Bella Lupa.
The Bella Lupa. Interesting name. Does the Bella part I understand. Lupa, does it mean something in Elvis?
It's Lupa is the name of my wolf. My wolf here.
Ooh, that pretty one here. I see. Okay, the Bella Lupa then. Interesting. All right. Let me note down some stuff. Right now, do you have it in the shipyard?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Okay. Ballista. We're adding just one, so we can add one of a pretty hefty size. You said 80 in length and 22 are around 22 feet in the width. All right, perhaps. How many decks does your ship have?
It has 2 decks and a cargo space.
All right. And then Mr. Culberson will continue asking a lot of details about the ship, some about its size, the size of each deck, so you know where exactly to put those stuff and in what height to put the naval ram and stuff like that. It will take around half an hour or so of details and him making some sketches until you arrive at the best possible solution. But then he'll say, all right then, we are set.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Culberson.
Yeah. If you see Mirabella, tell her that I expect your payment. I'm joking. She will tell her that, but she'll know I'm just teasing her.
Will do. Thank you for all your help.
So where are you sailing, by the way? I mean, you did say you are setting sail soon enough. Are you going to another island or somewhere further away?
Between here and Provia.
Provir. Brave. Especially for someone with an unexperienced crew, I must admit. Sorry for the assumption about the inexperienced crew, but people that come here usually, I either know them or it's their first ship, so I just assumed bad. Well, good luck, anyways. I'll see you around, Brennan. Good luck.
Thank you.
In the meantime, as you are venturing around the city, Ogvar, I need you to roll me an investigation or a persuasion check.
I wonder which one to pick. 9.
Well, you will be a bit disappointed as you look around this whole place, and it's quite hard to find any scrolls around. But you will find some scholar-like people ask them for directions, not in the quite kindly, but you know, not in a means that might some people might find a bit perhaps weird, not using the perfect sentence. They will guide you through it, and you will see that in some little stores, especially those with alchemical compounds and stuff like potions, they do offer some scrolls for sale, but they seem to be quite hefty on the price. So instead of the normal pricing of scrolls that would have a first level spell be, I believe it would be at 50 gold pieces or 100, let me double check. Yeah, it would be 50 gold pieces normally. It will be at around 80 pirate coins
Mm.
to buy such a scroll, which is a bit overpriced, but it's not like they are stealing you. It's more like they don't have a lot of these scrolls, so they have a lot of a higher value in this place.
Mhm. Okay. Logbar's gonna go in. Do you wanna join me, Juniper? I'm just grabbing something real quick.
Yeah. And she'll
Okay.
follow behind.
I just thought we've been hitting like a bunch of things that like have been just, you know, kicking the shit out of us with like energy stuff, and I want to not, you know, get hurt as much, I guess. That sounds kind of selfish when I say it like that.
Not selfish, it makes sense. So, what are you looking for specifically?
Well, there's a spell that Nina used before, that just sort of like she absorbs stuff. I don't know if I can do it quite to the same like level or similarity. I just wanted help to, you know, just make my head be able to, I don't know, capture some of the energy so I don't take the brunt of it, I guess.
Oh. So,
Sort of like absorb elements in a way.
why can't we just have Nina make the scroll?
I didn't even think of that. I don't technically, and I don't mean to be rude to Nina, but it takes special training to be able to make a scroll.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm not trying to say that I don't think she has it, but I don't think she has it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then how does she do it? If you can do it,
I
then...
don't know. Nina's magic is much different than anything I've ever seen or read
Hmm.
about, for that matter.
Yeah, she's not like a wizard, is she?
No, not at all. It's quite strange. I think I've seen her read at least like twice, but she doesn't have like a book
Oh,
that she
yeah.
prescribes to or anything.
Nina doesn't like books.
And she doesn't really like plants either. It doesn't seem like she like throws bottles everywhere.
Has she said that? Has she said that she doesn't like plants?
Well, I don't know. They beat the shit out of like some weird plant monsters, right? When we were gone.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, okay. Guess I'm learning new things about Nina every day. Maybe I should ask her about that, like punching plants and. Does she write? I don't feel like I ever see her write. I feel like she always dictates for you to write.
I mean, she writes sometimes. She wrote, well, the best she could. She wrote for the like posters for Ada, of course. But yeah, it does seem like I'm wasting a lot of paper on notes that she tells me to write that get swiftly thrown out. A lot of questions to ask her, I guess.
Yeah, cause what does that make her?
Weird.
Hmm.
In a
Just
good
a
way.
little bit, I guess.
Like you, you're really weird in a good way. I really like you.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go inside. Hello?
Oh, it looks like they have their little sign up that they're not in right now.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe they went to have lunch? Is it lunchtime? What time is it?
It just turned midday. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we can just wait like a couple minutes, I guess. I mean, we don't know how long they're gonna be gone. They could have just gone to get like a sandwich or something.
That's true. What's all this? She like points to parchment.
That's
Is it
paper.
like take a special type of paper?
That's an interesting question. It's usually got to be like fine paper. It's a lot of paper is just cut strips of certain plants, but it needs to be well matted for spell parchment.
Oh.
Which is strange because inscribing spells isn't exactly the same way. It's like just a regular book. But I guess you're memorizing it as well.
Wait, paper's made out of plants?
Yeah.
Oh. Does that mean you hate plants then?
I don't hate plants.
You're like
I-
mashing them and punching them to make paper.
I don't make the paper. I just buy it.
Yeah, which is contributing to the system of abuse towards plants.
I assure you, I buy only recycled paper.
Oh, okay.
Only the most magical recycled paper.
Ah, that's a relief. But I think the person's here. Sir,
Oh,
we're
there
here
he is,
to buy
walked
some
in.
paper. Storekeep, we're looking for scrolls.
A man will turn towards you. So, hey, no need to be so loud. Well, scrolls. It's a kind of a hard one. We don't have many. We have a little few. What is it exactly that you're looking for?
It's a pretty rudimentary thing. I've seen a partner of mine do. Just sort of absorbing elements and using them later.
Absorbing elements. I think I've seen that somewhere. Let me check. See, looks below his desk. You have the money to follow that, though. You know, scrolls can be pretty pricey. I mean, don't make me search for nothing.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a moment to confirm that I do have that one. Absorb elements. Aha! There it is.
No,
A syntax of the scroll. I have it! I
Nice.
just have only one of this. But that's all you require, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check. Oh, this kind of seed, and it is of a nice scroll. The letters magic. Okay, it should be at around 80 pirate coins as a
Oof.
price.
All right. Okay. Let me look at my
That's a
stuff.
lot.
Yeah, that's a little bit. But we can manage that. Yeah. We still have a lot left over. Yeah. Okay. Still digging it around in the satchel. And pull out. Let's say, how many? Yeah, 80. Pull out the full price, 80 coins. Big hefty bag. Here you go.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh.
Pleasure doing business.
Of course. Can I ask a question?
Sir, what is it?
Doesn't seem like a lot of people come in here. Do people like, are they not like, arcanely inclined here?
Oh, no, it's rather the opposite. Most people in these lands are innately inclined in magic, so there's not a lot of magic that way, most tieflings have magic in them since birth, so they usually train it different ways other than wizardry.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
Okay, so you just get sold out a bunch, is what it is, right? Or
It's not that I get sold out a bunch, it's more like that I don't focus on scrolls. I craft mostly potions and herbs and other materials for spellcasting that everyone does require. And on the scroll side, it's not like I have any time to create. I just create what I can when I have spare time, but it does take a lot since I'm running the shop. So, yeah.
oh, so you have like spell components then. Do you have any mistletoe?
Of course I do.
Oh.
How much of a quantity do you require?
Oh, I don't even. Do you even know?
Just one for now.
Yeah, just a sprig.
Sure, Sprig of Mistletoe. That will be just one pirate coin.
Here you go. And here's a couple more. 5 more pirate coins for you. For all
Thank
the
you very
help.
much.
Yep. You have a nice day, sir. It was really nice meeting you.
Good evening.
That was really nice.
Yeah, thank you for the mistletoe. I still
Yeah.
gotta figure out how to get a gold sickle,
Mm,
but those things can come later.
yeah. I mean, I can't remember. I think that Kaina was a mason. I don't think she was. No, she wasn't a smith. But we Locke got your horn caps made in Ironhaven. Maybe they know a thing or two about gold things.
Oh.
But yeah, that can come later. I just saw it. We were there, and he said he had components, so
Aw, thank you.
I'm sure you'll figure it all out. You always do.
With your help, of course. And when everything's settled.
Well, I guess we should go get the food, right? And maybe we can get some pastries along the way.
Yes, pastries.
Mm. They go and buy ingredients for pemmican. You can move on to the next person if you want.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, we just covered Brennan, we covered Juniper and Ogvar. Nina, Locke, Tappy, is there anything you wish to be doing in the meantime? I'm pretty sure Locke does have something in mind.
Nina and Locke are gonna buy those healing potions, and apparently gonna stop at a metal works. Is that right, Vlad?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just to get something done. Whether it's in character or not, that's up to you, BG. There's not much else I was looking to do. Yeah.
The weapon that you sent me, right?
What was that?
The weapon that you sent me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what we talked about. It's fine. It's very much possible that you will just end up on Mr. Culberson's weapon, smithing, just like Brennan. So perhaps you might bump into Brennan right after you have taken your potions, and see him just exiting this place as you're looking for a smith. And by chance, you will end up in the same. It's quite big and easy to find. As Brennan is in his world, he will see you two entering, as you have a small sketch of what it is that you require, or a description. Mr. Culberson will say goodbye, Brennan, as Brennan starts leaving and sees you two entering. Welcome, you two.
Oh, what are you two doing here?
I guess
Oh.
Nina would put the bag of glass filters behind her back as she sees Brennan, as they're like hiding a present. She'd be like, "Oh, hello, Brennan. We're just looking around for stuff to buy, is all. What about you? Is this the place that Mirabelle sent you off to?"
Yeah.
And he's gonna squint. Like, what are you? What exactly are you after in this store?
What do you mean? They sell all kinds, right?
This place is
All
fucking
kinds of
expensive.
what? Exactly.
Well, I see daggers, I see shields, I see boots, I see helmets, I see all kinds of things.
A scythe over there too.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That answer your question,
Mhm.
Brennan?
Not exactly, but I know you're not gonna tell me anyway.
Uh-huh. Well, no, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it a secret lock? Yeah?
Why not?
Why not?
It's
Okay,
pointless, but it's fun that way, yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, piss off, get out of here.
Yeah, we'll leave.
Alright. Whatever, you two.
Oh. Okay, see you later. See you in like an hour. Oh wait, before you go, Nina says as like Brennan gets just to the door. You can have 2 of your gifts now. And she like roots around the bag behind her, pulls out 2 small little filters, little vials, holds them out to Brennan and just be like, you can have your 2 gifts now, don't tell anyone what they are.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
And don't
this-
drink them. Like, just keep hold of them for now. All will be revealed.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay.
Strange way to say thank you, but that's
I
him.
know, it really was. I should have
Yeah,
told
well.
him to one of those is Lupa's as well, but that's fine. You'll figure it out. Alright, well, lead the way. You can speak to Mr. Shopkeep Metal Man.
Indeed. Yeah, man, I don't remember Ironhaven being this fucking elaborate.
This is
Hey.
Big store.
Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to my shop. How may I assist you with?
Well, basically, how do I say this? I like punching things rather than using weapons, and when I do it underwater, it's not fucking conducive. So, and he's gonna take out a little piece of paper. I took this paper from a friend's book, completely okay with it, and I just did up a little sketch thing, just seeing if you could make this out of these. And he's gonna put the adamantine knuckle dusters on the counter.
Say no more. Make this. I have already made such. Well, it's not exactly the same, but it works the same way. Just give me a moment.
Ugh.
So this'll, what do you think this'll help Block with you doing the whole, like makes like a punching motion, like narrowly avoiding the cabinet beside her, I guess. You think it'll help you punching underwater and stuff?
Well, a lot of my life has been spent punching above water. I didn't know that my endeavors would take me to this fucking time and place. So, fighting those things when we were going to that lab or whatever, what wasn't the best. So,
No, it totally makes sense. I get what you mean. When I swing the scythe, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You got to catch them just right. Just imagining just punching at something underwater, it's pretty tough. If you can stab them, well, that'll be great. That'll be really good. That'll be really useful.
yeah, for sure.
Are you?
Here you go. Ding.
No.
You will hear it on the bar. A couple of those, as you will see exactly those depicted in the chat as well, as two weapons made out of good kind of iron. As I say, these are quite durable. They don't have any issues with water. They won't get any rust on them due to prolonged use. They're just fine pieces. How can I describe them? They're essentially just modified daggers with a nice sense and touch from myself personally. Each one of those is at 3 pirate coins.
Oh, fantastic. That's pretty good and fucking quick. Jeez.
It'll be really. It's really good. It's amazing. You just had these lying around, did you?
Of course, obviously I did not craft them right now. I told you, I'm making a lot of weapons. Several of them are just sitting in the shelves, getting dusted, but not rusty, as I've said.
Very smart. Very, very smart. This will be so useful. You need the pirate coins lock. We still got if you spend the 6, then we'll have 90 something left for booze.
All right, that's I think we can maybe make do with 90 something for booze.
90 something? I do too.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
we'll
of
have to
booze,
see.
I'm telling you. Sorry for prying, but
no, it's unless you think you want to try to get something too, Nina. I mean, this thing has a fucking lot.
Oh, I mean, I would be spoiled for choice if I stuck around here for a while. They have so much nice looking stuff.
True.
But if I start looking, I won't stop all day. So we should probably. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit, and we should probably leave once you grab those things.
All right. Well, don't close it for too long because you can't see me. But here you go. Just gonna put 6 on. Appreciate that. This hopefully this'll help a lot.
you're welcome. Be safe.
Oh, also you took care of my friend earlier, right? I know he's kind of but all's good, right?
Oh, you know him? Yeah, everything is cool. We should be alright by tomorrow.
No, for sure. Yeah, he's our ship's cook, but we have him do some of the more admin runs too for purchasing and stuff. So just as long as he did them right.
I for sure did him right. I mean, he's a friend of Mirabella, from what he said. I would not dare do him wrong. Trust me.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, we got our stuff. We got these. How about we go try to find where to pick up some waterproof bottles? And I mean, if the night's still young, I got this bottle of massage oil.
Oh, that sounds like a plan to me. Let's go. We can go and dump the all of these. Maybe we do the silent voice will hand them out to people if we tell them who to hand them out to. All the vials and shit. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. And we leave.
Last question, Tappy. Is there anything you wish to be doing on the meantime?
Yes.
You are muted. Okay, yeah.
Hello? Yes. Tabby would like to purchase hallucinogens.
All right. This you'll find it that it's much more possible to do so either at an alchemist shop, but it would be quite pricey, or you could go for a deal in the slums, since there are some people there that would gladly sell such items.
Yeah. I guess Tappy would. Let's go to the alchemist shop first. See about their intoxicants.
All right. Well, so there is. Sorry about this. You will be able to ask for hallucinogens, and they will tell you that they have 3 to 4 kinds of them. But most of them are suited for medicinal use, and they are quite pricey. First question that will be done to you is the cheapest one of those would be at around 15 parrot coins per dosage. Are you fine with that? I mean, we just want you to know before we do any deals.
It's 15 pirate coins? Is it going to do my taxes?
That's a good question. I mean, we are heavily taxed in that regard. Apologies, but we don't have any other ways. Else, it would just end up being a drug dealership here.
What is it called?
Well, I mean, there are as I told you, there are 3 to 4 kinds of them. The less pricey is at 15 pieces. There are many different kinds. So, of course, there is the one that people call Dream Lily. It does grant someone a lot of endurance against pain. It really helps those that are completely sick and they are being tortured by mental or body sickness. That's, as I've said, at 15 hard coins per piece. But of course, it's not the only one. We also have the other one that is called the Dragon's Blood. Now, it's not Dragon's Blood, obviously, I've said. It's inducing a lot of euphoria, it's making someone happy. And the only reason that this is legal to sell is because it aids a lot in magical experimentation. It does grant some potency other than euphoria in casting, so a lot of wizards use it in experiments. That would be at 20 parrot coins per dosage. Well, and now going forward, we have the pricey ones, which are, however, a lot more effective. We have some Olisuba leaf that is very light in hallucinations, but does help a lot in resting. That would cost 60 parrot coins. And I'll tell you, but it is really helpful. I take some tea from time to time if I'm extremely tired, and it just feels like I've slept 2 days instead of 1.
Is that what it does? It just makes you more restful?
Yeah, well, it does make you a little bit happy and having dreamlike visages while you're still awake. But after a couple of hours, it will just send you to sleep, and you're going to get a very good sleep. Side effects, but this is the most important reason that one would get it. And last but not, but most potent, but I'm not sure if you can even afford that, we have the Black Sap, which costs 300 parrot coins per dosage. But this, goddamn it, is strong. The only reason that it is being sold is that it It's considered a countermeasure against enchantment magic. It disallows it to work, but it is very strong, like an intoxicant. I mean, you're going to you're going to feel stuff. Be cautious with that.
Good lord, it's like shopping for insulin. Ah, man. Tappy will nod. How about a dose of Dreamery and a dose of Dragon's Blood? And I will give you 30.
So, we have a Dream Lily, 15 pieces, a Dragon's Blood, another 20. You said an Elusuba leaf as well?
No, I said pay you 30.
As he looks at you, give me a persuasion check. Let's see.
Alrighty then. Time for another 11.
11 is good enough.
Oh, fuck's sake.
As he'll say 30. Let's make it 32 and we're good. Sounds good for me. I mean, I'm heavily taxed in those. You gotta get me.
I'm gonna do an insight check. Toppy, what the hell? Fuck.
You're a bit unable to read that man. But he looks at least honest. He was kind enough to describe anything to you.
Alright, 32.
Well, pleasure doing business with you. Do note, I strongly suggest you do not mix those two. I mean, Dragon's Blood is volatile and unpredictable already as it is, so let's not make it worse, right?
Yeah. Very well.
Ah, thank you. As you once more all together will meet around the city with all your newfound stuff, you are probably good to give potions to one another, say about the things that you've gotten already. But at that point, as you go there,
I
will be
actually,
a man of- Mhm. Tell me about it.
I would like to also purchase some alchemist fire.
Well, that's at the normal price. You don't need to go for anything else. Just obviously in pirate coins. So a flask is at 50 pirate coins. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Why it is so much? I guess it's helpful. It can even work inside the sea because it's alchemical fire.
Oh jeez, I forgot it was that expensive.
It is. Well, as Tappy is returning to the group, you will see a man with a hoodie coming closer to you. As he'll say, I've got information that Captain Orkhan wants to meet you. He has something to tell you. Something very important. His house is closer to the exit of the Passage of the Dead. No one else is allowed to enter, but you six. And looks at Lupa. I suppose the wolf as well. He did mention something like that. No one else is to see him. I, for one, have not seen him ever. He expects you to go there before evening.
I think Nina would look towards Braynon, like with raising a brow, be like, "Is this normal, Braynon? Is this normal pirate stuff?" I know what Nina's stomach's telling her right now, but what's Brennan's stomach telling his?
My brain and stomach is a little confused and doesn't know what telling.
Well, Orkend seemed pretty straightforward, right, guys? He seemed, kind of nice in a way. Just wanted his valor and stuff. Is all. Should we go visit him, or?
Wait a minute. Did you say that you have already met him in the past?
We might have, possibly once or twice.
Damn, is it true then, the rumors about him? Haven't seen him in person. You know, about his hand.
Well, let's say that it's a closely guarded secret of his, and we don't want to get in trouble saying anything that we shouldn't. So,
Oh, alright. Well, my job here is done. Good luck with your meeting. As he moves a pouch of pirate coins, potentially, saying that he was paid for this. He leaves.
yeah, well, I don't know if his whole hand thing was a closely guarded secret, but, do you guys think we should worry about this Orkan dude at all?
Wasn't you saying it's
Right.
a
I mean,
secret?
obviously we-
basically confirm it?
I don't think we should trust anybody here.
Sure, but can you think of a reason why he might want to come, us to come see him
Why-
personally?
That's what
You-
I don't really
He
know.
wants something else from Zeren, probably. He just didn't want to bring it up in front of the others.
Possibly, maybe. He seemed really straightforward, though. Just wanting the fight, really. Brennan, if you're happy to, we can go and see him. If you don't want to see him, we don't have to see him.
Maybe he wants to fight one of us.
Brandon's gonna look at Ogvar and Locke and say, "What do you two think?"
Well, we can talk to him, and if he's an asshole, we can stop talking to him. If they do anything to us, we can probably, fair enough, we can kill them. But
Yeah, well, but along the same lines, Bray, yeah, if anything, everyone here is a subversive asshole in their own rights, and if we stand him up, he'll just be more of an asshole to us, which we don't need for what we're doing, so can't hurt to hear him out, if anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's go visit him then. Captain Brennan, you are captain. Just remember, because I kind of feel these guys don't like talking to people who aren't captains.
Fair enough.
Oh. Well,
Let's go get this over with then, and finish the rest of the preparations.
Yeah. You all have potions, by the way. Nina's gave them out, right? You all got your stuff. You all have 2 small potions, and some of you have bigger potions, right? You've all got them. Keep them close.
Good.
I got some, thank you.
Okay, great. I will paste it into the chat just so everyone remembers. There you go. Ogvar and Nina have Supremes. Locke's got a Supreme that he already had. Brainer has Superior. That's it. There you go.
Well,
You narrowed him down.
as you split all those, where off to now? Are you going for something on your own again? Are you going towards the shipyard, or are you going towards Dark Hunt?
We're gonna go visit Orkan, it sounds like, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Bless
All
you,
right
by the
then.
way, PG.
That was
As
me.
you go towards that little hut, you're going to see a very nice house. It seems to be very much bigger compared to most of the houses in Path of the Dead. And it is a bit outside the main portion of that city. It has a lot of sand falling from the huge rock around it, and it really looks like a ship turned upside down. As the moment you reach the door, but before you knock it, an orc will go right outside. As you will remember, this was the one that did introduce Captain Orkhand in the first place, before you entered. As he jumps out, he'll say, Why are you? Oh, it's you. I mean, Captain Orkand is expecting you. Please. Come in.
Thank you.
And as you see this saloon-like entrance, Captain Orkand will immediately go there, as he will say, I will be quite simple. I don't want to talk for a long time right here. As he comes out, and he is having those swords and this intimidating presence, as I'll say. I usually come off a bit strong in my first meeting, but I didn't want all of you to think me like I'm a musclehead, unable to understand other stuff. There is something that you might want to see before you venture off. Before we venture off for the Hag. My network, it got something going off in this island. Here in the Passage of the Dead, just by the western coast. After all, we'll be passing through those spots with our ships, but perhaps if you have this day off, you could give it a look. Perhaps to understand a bit more about what we are dealing with. If you take the path through the mountain, well, everything is like a mountain here, but if you go through the western path and walk through it a couple of miles, you will end up in a big shore. It has been quite abandoned. People say a lot of tales and mysteries about it, like that everyone that goes there does experience some hallucinations, and there are a lot of bones. There are like a lot of great creatures and fish die, like whales and dolphins and other stuff. That sword did wash away recently another one of its victims. I've seen it up close a lot of times, but still I cannot describe it that well myself. You don't have to go there. It's not like I will give you any more of an incentive. But perhaps visiting it will give you a much greater look at who we are dealing with, what they are able to do, why we are doing this. And of course, if you go, you'll also be convinced that I'm not an idiot for assisting, and I'm not only a selfish person caring about myself. I do care.
You think it'll help us with the Sea Fury? Yeah, you think it'll give us a little insight that we're missing?
I don't know what you have and what you are missing, but I'm always assuming that people are missing everything. So, in this place, you will find something. Something is better than nothing.
So what? It's some wreck that the Sea Fury's left behind or something. I mean, if you think that it'll help, us learn a little about her. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but thinks, if we got the rest of the day, maybe go, take a look at it, or, if it helps us learn a little, then sure. But
You know, what I mean is that it's one thing to know that the Sea Fury has killed 100 people, and it's another thing to see those 100 people lying dead in front of you. I mean, it is exactly the same as a concept, but seeing it with your own eyes can grant a lot more understanding to the cause of this. You are the ones that gathered us to do this, but even if that is true, you are the ones that have stayed in those lands for the less amount of time. We have reasons to be afraid of here, and we have reasons to not have marched against here for quite some time. It's not only that we did not know the location. Shells, most of us quite anticipated those places to be their lair. See for yourselves, and you will, if not understand more about the Sea Fury, you will understand more about us, the Pirate Lords.
how long do you think it'll take to get there?
a couple of hours, around 2.5 or 3, depending on your pace. You are all very slim. I suppose it might take more than 3 for you.
Well, we
How
haven't
long-
really. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dogwalk.
How long has it been like this? Like this bony place. Just ever since it came around.
I mean, I cannot recall the exact amount of years, but it's been close to a decade.
Yeah, just a
So-
long time. Gotcha.
And the events have been a lot more grave, serious the last few years. So it's
Does
been
he seem-
incrementing.
Does he seem genuine? Like this is an actual concern for him, or is he just throwing us off?
Yeah, BG, I was actually gonna hop on that and see if we could make insight checks on that.
All right. Instead of being several inside checks, one of you give me a check with advantage.
You call it first, Ogbar. Go ahead.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, if it's not good, I'll take it. It's just
You know what?
spoke up first.
You do it.
You two go both. Go for the normal hit.
Okay.
Okay, normal. Ah,
Oh boy. Where is it?
Well, as Ogvar, you're a bit unable to understand why Captain Orkan is doing this. You're not certain.
Why is his name Orkhand? He thinks to himself.
You can give me an investigation check for that. And look, as you do see Captain Orkan saying all these things, under this these thick muscles and this brave face he's putting on, you can generally understand that Captain Orkan, after the meeting that they decided that they would go for the Sea Fury, she's a bit afraid. Not like a coward, but like he understands the seriousness of these events. And under this veil of a little bit of fear, you understand that he's not lying. He's genuinely caring about this. On the side note, Ogvar, as you try to insight him, your mind will just go on a very different side route. Start thinking, why is that man called Orkhand? And you recall details of one person here in Pasadena that did told you that he did lose his right hand and exchanged it with one of an orc. And you will notice that his right hand is an orc.
Ha. Ha.
zing.
Okay. Grumbles to myself. Okay, go ahead with whatever you guys are saying. I think Nina was saying something.
Nina was just reiterating it to everyone and suggesting that we do check it out. She'd be like, I mean, we've seen the ruins of what Sea Fury is left behind. We haven't seen anything sort of recent. We might learn something, right? We might figure a little bit of how she fights, maybe, or the kind of magic that she holds. If it's only a few hours, Nina thinks it might be a pretty good idea, honestly, to go and have a little look-see around. You know, if
I
you
said
guys
what I
think-
How did-
said.
Out of character, just because it dictates some kind of risk. Have we long rested in it at all? Because see, everybody else is at full health, and I'm not. and I'm
Yeah, you
just-
have long rest, Brennan. No
Oh, we
worries.
have. Okay.
Mhm. You did long rest before coming to the Passage of the Dead, because you needed to regain the spell, the Priest Ride of Juniper.
Heard. Thank you. No, I was okay. I don't see why we don't go.
Yeah, it's only a few hours, right? You know, if we set out, sort of soon, we can get back before night, probably.
I mean, they
What's it
still
gonna
have to.
offer?
Well, we might, if there's remnants of what the Sea Fury can do, we might learn something about what she can do, Juniper. Maybe,
we
you know,
already-
what kind of magic she uses, or... you know, I don't know. We don't know what we'll find out, but we'll probably find out something looking at it.
That is fair, as much as I don't like the taste of this whole prospect. Whenever we were in that other place, the skeleton woke up and started fucking talking, which could be beneficial if it happens again, but you magic people could figure out magic shit from her if you see it, right? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Certainly,
so.
if it's some sort of spell, I could. Actually, I picked up a spell just to be able to check out what things are, if you remember.
What spell is that, Ogvar? Was this back at our at the
Well,
Orc
it
Stone
is the
Reach Outpost?
identify spell. Huh?
You did the one that you got back at Stone Reach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, it'd be useful. It sounds like it's a good idea. Orkin, it sounds like we're going to check this out. Is there anything you want us to do around the way? Like, any want us to deliver something? Or was this really just out of the kindness of your heart that you're telling us about this stuff?
We are fighting together. I don't care if you actually go in that place or not. But I do care if you were not even given the chance to see this.
Thank
I'm
you.
out.
Well,
Hey.
thank you. It sounds like we're going to go look into it. So totally thank you for the information.
I do have a question, actually.
As the orc will say, I can answer for the captain. Dutal. When he says he's out, he's out.
It's a number of times I've heard someone say that. Why does he care?
What does he care about what? About the whole passage of the dead, you mean? And the
No.
Kinetol Isles?
No, he said he brought us here so that we know he's not an idiot, or to know that he actually does care about this. Why does he care that we know?
That he's not an idiot?
Yes.
He's a captain. Image in this place is everything. If they think that you are just an idiot or you are just a clever person but without strength, they're gonna swallow you all alive.
I think Orkan just doesn't want us to be the weak link, you know? If they're going to be distracting Sea Fury, they want to make sure that we can do the job, right? You know, keep up our end. So if he thinks that this wreck might help us, give us a little bit of insight into Sea Fury, that's what he gains from showing us, telling us about it.
We are the new kids in town compared to all them.
Which just makes my point more salient. We're nobody. Why should he care what we think?
Well, they thought we were nobody until, you know, the whole Tari Envis thing.
And the whole thing
what-
where we know where she is. It is.
Yeah, they while we're still like outsiders in their eyes, I think they know we're a little bit more of a deal than what, you know, than nothing. Yeah, he just gets to make sure that his, you know, his temporary colleagues aren't going to be, you know, dragging their weight.
And how does he knowing he's not an idiot increase our chances? Whatever our chances are, our chances, no matter what we think of him.
Well, I don't know. We might think we're better off knowing that this dude's not dumb, and I don't think he's dumb, like he said. I don't know. I maybe don't think too much about it. You know, expect bad things when we go to see Fury Wreck, but if we learned something great, if not, it's been a wasted few hours.
Oh no, the wreck is a good idea. We should know what has happened. I just don't understand why he cares about our opinions of him.
Well, some people care about what other people think about them.
I mean, he's a captain. He has to, you know, project popularity or at least strength over his crew. So I would assume that people disrespecting him would not lend credence to that. Frankly.
Tabby will do that, like side to side, like a head nod, like, yeah, sure.
Let's bid Captain Orkent here, good day. Thank you, Captain Orkent. Thank you, Orkent's assistant. You're great as well.
Yeah. What's your name? We didn't catch it. He asks the orc.
I thought that you have left, but okay. Can you repeat the question?
What's your name, orc? We haven't. You haven't like said anything to us about like who you are. Are you just a friend of Orcan's?
My name is Kremlos. I'm the closest one to him. Now. Didn't used to be that way.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
fucking ominous.
All right. Well, see you.
Good luck.
You two. Like, should I say you two? That doesn't. He's not like going on a trip or anything.
No, you're no. You should you say that sometimes, but not always, Ogvar. Because if you like say enjoy your meal, and then you say you too, even though they haven't got a meal, it makes
Yeah,
you
or
come
like-
across as weird.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
or like
he is a member
have
of
a nice
Orcan's.
break. Like,
Even though you know they're not on break, and you still
Yeah,
say you
it's-
too. Yeah, you don't say
yeah.
you too in that situation.
And I mean, he is a member of Orcan's crew, so he is going to be fighting. So good luck would be
I guess that
appropriate,
makes sense. Let's find this place.
Yeah, what he said, it's only a couple of hours, maybe a little bit more. It's not bad. It's easy. It's easy. I'll give us something to do for today.
Yeah, might prove beneficial.
Just let me drop some of the tallow off at ship to cool for the night and be ready to go.
Sure.
Nogbar does that, and they go.
Soon enough, you're going to all be prepared. I mean, perhaps you might pass off by the pleasure thing just to get some weapons and stuff like that to be prepared for some casual adventuring. But nonetheless, all of you are going to start moving into the mountain. And you will be a bit, not disturbed is not the right word for it, but amazed is also not quite right as you go through the mountain peaks there and you understand how harsh this island is for someone to live. And you understand that there is not a single tree here and around there, no vegetation, no nothing, which makes sense for a pirate sailor outpost. Nobody else would be able to live here without some trade routes going around and help coming from other places. As you start marching toward the west, though the map I'm about to put you is a bit on the opposite side, nonetheless, you're going to see that there are some established routes. You can see some tracks, perhaps goats passing through those. Some wheels, perhaps from a little bit of caravans, but you have not heard of many outposts around this land, so it does make sense that they're quite not frequent. People are moving around. Nonetheless, you're going to find yourselves around here. This is around after 1 hour, 1.5 hour fast walk going through this place. And it's quite dark around. To your right, it seems like there is a big cliff dropping down. You cannot really see down to the end of it. It's at around 120 or 150 feet long. You can barely understand that there are some more curved rocks there. To your left, upwards, seems like it even escalates even higher along there. You can hear the flapping of some wings from some wild animals, hawks perhaps. You're unsure, but you're not able to see as you continue progressing further. The rocks, they are huge, and it feels like there have been quite some rock slides over the ages, making you walk even more cautiously as you go through this place. Lupa
Is it-
especially, you will see her being a bit uneasy, trying to sniff around, like she has caught the smell of something, Brennan.
Is this the right way that you've been leading us, Brennan?
Is this the water, PG?
No, it's not water.
Ah,
Right now you are a bit further away from the coast.
ah.
This is a solid drop, around 120 to 50 feet.
Ah, okay.
Brayden is gonna speak with Lupa as she walks up ahead. And so he's gonna ask her, "What is it? What do you say?"
And Lupa will continue marching forward as he is seeing some kind of stand from an animal or something further ahead. Like from 100 feet or so, even more towards the destination you're moving.
Is this the place, Brennan?
I don't know. She sees something, but can't exactly see.
Can you ask her what?
Do you want to go in further? See what you can see?
Do I want
Well,
to
what
go
did
in
she
further?
say?
No, I'm talking to Lupa.
No.
Lupa seems to have a bit of a disgust look, like perhaps a dead animal. Something like that. You can understand that she is smelling right now, trying to find where it is.
She thinks it's something, something rotten smelling, like a dead animal or something.
Well,
PG,
that's
can
not
you
too
turn
bad.
on Tappy's lantern,
It-
please?
If this is the right way, then we should probably just keep walking. You know, if we see something dead, then don't poke it, don't pick it up, don't fall. You know that too. Just have Lupa lead the way, Brennan. We'll be good. We'll be fine. Assuming
Alright,
this is
but
the
just-
right way. You know.
Keep your eyes up.
Sure, totally.
And then Lupa's gonna walk ahead.
And Lupa does smell it from the lower path that goes around there.
Stay close, Juniper.
You know,
Okay.
Brennan, you know, we're going this way because you're leading us this way. You know, just so you know.
Alright, but do you see any other way?
No, I didn't.
Alright.
No, just saying we
Um,
didn't. You know, we didn't have like proper directions. So if this is the way you think we should go, this is the way we'll go.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we going stealthily? Because
looks-
Ogmar's just stomping right now.
I don't think. Be
well, it looks like-
sneaking, so-
it looks like there's a fork in the road. She's smelling it from the left trail. Is BG, when you say the left trail, do you mean the one that goes high or low?
I
Oh, okay.
said the lower path.
Oh, the lower path? Oh, sorry.
That said, you can even go the other path and perhaps be able to spot it from upwards, whatever it is. I mean, you would have the higher point of view.
Let's get the height advantage. Let's go this way.
Sure.
Yeah,
We'll be
Sounds good.
right behind you.
Brandon's gonna walk up next to Lupa.
Nina's just following in Brayden's footsteps with Locke. occasionally peeking over the edge. But otherwise,
Oh.
sticking close to the walls.
I don't see anything. Other than blood on the wall.
Okay, well, the blood's a bad sign. I mean, maybe. It either means the rocks are bleeding, which is bad, or, you know, it doesn't mean that, which is good.
As
Oh, no, I would
you
take
go
that.
closer to there, you're going to see a dead animal, a dead mountain goat, lying there. Brennan, from that point, you can either give me a perception, an investigation, or a medicine check.
Hmm. Hmm.
There is some dim light around the area, which aids you really much with your dark vision, being able to see a lot of that. And being quite perceptive, you're going to notice something is off with that goat, the color in her body. There are two scenarios. Either there is a variety of goats in this land that has this greenish color, or this one has been poisoned before falling off, of course.
Hmm.
And at this point, you're going to hear a screech, followed by the flapping of wings. But they are not small wings like that of a small hawk. No, rather the opposite. Wyverns, dragon-like creatures with wings that can have a very big wingspan and a scorpion-like tail, screech and soar through the wings. Are they as they start going against you? And I will require some initiatives.
Oh, they're just going for Brainan, did you say? They're only
No,
attacking Brainan. If you click the token first, Jeremy, before you click the initiative, it should auto add.
You know, maybe I'll just won't click initiative.
Smooth.
How about that?
You don't have to. You don't want to.
All right,
There
I
you
think
go.
we now have everyone. So, Locke, you are the first one to act, as you are quite perceptive. You have noticed all of them. I mean, even the less perceptive ones, like Ogvar, will have noticed them. They are quite
Okay.
loud, not stealthy. So yeah, Locke, you see them coming from several directions.
Do I? Oh yeah, there's the other one at least. Oh, there's a third. Cool. Just kind of chilling there. Well, tell you what we're gonna do is forget what the range of my harpoon is, but we're going to hold action if someone gets within that range.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do ya. Yeah, we're not moving. We're good where we are. Cool. Yeah. Next.
All right, Brennan.
Brayden is going to cast protection from energy. Do you spit acid, right? Am I correct in that, or before I actually do that? No? Okay, never mind.
What?
There is no poison there.
No? Okay, sorry. Never mind. Sorry. I thought it was something else. Okay, so I'm just gonna use Hunter's Mark on the closest one, which is this one.
Which one are you pointing at? The one on the top left?
Top right.
Or top right for you, okay. Let's mark it up. And your first attack will hit its target.
Oh shit.
And I believe you have not added the 100 mark
Yeah.
damage. Yeah. Give me the d6. All right, as you find a powerful shot at the target that seems to be aiming directly for you, gonna hit forward approach. Do you end your turn, Brennan?
Yes.
Okay, Tappy.
Alright.
The other ones are rather unapproachable, but this one is quite close to the edge of the mountain. Others do not have climbing speed, but you do, so it would be quite possible to reach it, if that's what you want, of course.
Alright, yeah. I'll have Amicus. He's already like. How high up is this?
Assume that it is normal as granted by the ruler.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll have Amicus climb up a little higher to get like over the thing, and then I'll shoot at this one. And where are you? There you are. Patu.
Both those hit.
Patu and Patu.
For 20 points of damage, no less, as you use Amicus to gain a better position, and those two strikes are going to pierce through the skin of this creature on the edge of on wings, making it a bit lose balance in flight, but it will maneuver around and continue going towards that path.
And then I will use a bonus action to Shield of Faith myself.
All right, noted. Juniper, as you see, both Tab and Brennan find their targets quite adequately. What are you gonna do?
So there's absolutely no obstruction between like these two weapons, though. We see them clear as day.
Yes, you can see them. There is, well, some are closer to you to be able to spot during your dark vision, but you can see, you have sight on all four of them.
Okay. The one that I believe Bray had, this one I think. She's
Brennan,
gonna
yeah, the top right.
yeah, she's gonna hit that with Chill Touch.
Mm-hmm. Give me the attack roll. That hits.
And that'll be it for her.
As that spectral hand approaches the creature, it doesn't seem to have a good understanding of magic or anything. It won't even try to dodge it at first, and it will hit its target as Lupa is the next one.
Lupa is just gonna move next to Brandon and hold an action.
Alright, getting ready to pounce if anything comes close by. As we have this wyvern right here. They seem to be very fast. It has an 80 feet speed. So, it will rush by Juniper, being the closest target. It will go for a stinger attack on Nogvar. That will hit you. It has a reach. So make me a constitution saving throw. 13 damage is for certain, but perhaps it might do more poison. Hey. So you take only 13 poison, so it's a total of 26 points of damage. And then it's going to use a strength check to attempt to snatch Juniper. Juniper, make me an athletics or acrobatics.
Silvery barbs, if I can, on that.
You can, it's an ability check, so retry. Which will make it a bit worse, but not enough to not snatch Juniper. As the wyvern will go with the rest of its 15 feet. I can go up till here, but it's going to be 15 feet upward. With Juniper on its claws. Juniper is lying at 10 feet upwards. Nina, it's your turn.
Question, BG, sorry.
Of course.
Just because it seems like it's not, or maybe it is, I don't have the books memorized. What's the range for a harpoon?
For the harpoon, it is... just give me one moment.
Yeah, like I found a page, but it's not, you know, an official one that says 1545. But I don't know if that's what you're rocking for it.
Right now, you can attack the wyvern with a harpoon, but it's gonna be at long range, which is disadvantage.
Hmm. And just what
You
would
can
you,
do it if
allow
you
that
wish.
to be?
I'm
Okay. Just because if I hit, I want to be dumb. Where do I have this?
Unfortunately, though, even though you aim as good as you can, the long range of this will not allow you to find your target, as the harpoon will pass slightly to the top of that creature.
All right.
Yes.
Well, man, I hate to be a dick. For held actions, can I use my? I swear I'll learn my characters someday. My focused aim.
Let me double check. It is with an attack roll. Doesn't say anything about a monk weapon or a reaction. So yeah, you can for sure do it. How many key points are you gonna use?
Let's see. I want to make sure I hit, so I'm going to spend 3 to make it a 16.
All right, that's a 16, and it will hit. So now with the harpoon, you get either the choice to either deal damage or to drag it with an athletics check if you wish.
I want to drag it. I don't want that thing to fly away.
All right, give me your athletics. Strong.
Let's see. Not raging athletics.
All right,
No. I want to make dumb shit work. I'm using my inspiration.
do it.
Yeah, okay, we're done.
To be fair, even in that case, the harpoon will be attached to the wyvern, which means it cannot move further away from there, but you will not be able to drag it over to your location right now. But it's still on that spot in the air with Juniper, unable to get her further away from that reach and into the cliff, as Juniper was afraid that she would fall off to that cliff and get a lot of damage, but right now, it seems like the dragonic creature is a bit immobilized. And Nina, it's your turn as Locke has made sure that the creature is there in place. In case you're talking, Nina, we cannot hear you. You're muted.
I muted myself. Perfect. I unmuted myself and then I muted myself again. So seeing the wyvern swoop down and snatch Juniper up in its arms and start flying away, I think Nina would also turn around, extend her hand towards it, maybe move like 5 or 10 foot closer, and she would use her action to copy Juniper actually and throw a chill touch in its direction. Let's see. I click this normal. Ooh, a natural 20 on my chill touch. Oh jeez. that's a big number. A 38 damage chill touch as a incorporeal skeletal hand bursts from Nina's palm, reaches up, and like briefly wraps its fingers around this wyvern's throat. Nina's like, "Let go of her! Drop her! Drop her now! Drop her now!" And that's gonna be a turn.
The wyvern screeches out loud in pain as the powerful spectral energy will linger onto it, making it unable to recover its wounds no matter what it does. And as it is dragged by that harpoon and takes that damage as well, it seems like one small thing more if it gets to damage it. It might make it drop Juniper. Who knows? Ogvar, it's your turn.
Well, I'd like. Gosh, my throat. I'd like her not to be dropped like at all. So, Algar is going to bonus action, start flying, and we'll shoot up. Said it's 15 feet up.
That is correct.
All right, I have 60 feet of movement, so I'm gonna get up next to her. Hopefully, I don't know how much that costs for you, Beach.
That's 15.
Okay. And I will try and is Juniper willing to be grappled as she's
Yes.
flailing in his arms? Okay, come here. And Ogvar is going to grapple her with his first attack. And
Mhm.
can I try and pull her away?
Yeah, that would
Like-
be an athletics check against the Wyvern's athletics.
And does that count as my second attack? How does that work? I don't.
No. Juniper is willing, so it's part of that same grapple action to see if you can grapple her out of the creature.
Okay. Then yeah, I will do that. And I have advantage because of my stupid silvery barbs.
Give me that check.
21. What?
21 is exactly their check, but let me see. It's actually that the creature that's already grappling here sets the DC, so you win the tie. You're actually gonna get Juniper by you.
Okay.
Just
All right, and that was my full action, right? I can't like kick it or anything.
You do have one more attack, don't you?
Oh, all right. Then
Oh.
I will. Stupid fucking lizard, and I'll kick it in its face. Unarmed attack. Let's do that. Bam. 26.
That hits. Why does it say an armed strike? Oh, because you don't have any more hands. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't even have my shield up right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so 5 bludgeoning, and I'm going to juice it up, and it needs to make a strength save or be pushed. 15, 10, I'll check. Bam.
What's your DC?
15, he just passes, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. It
But he
does
does
take the
get-
extra damage though.
From the bludgeoning, he gets pushed 5 feet away. Take that.
As you'll see that it will hurt a lot with the harpoon attached from a log as you shove it further away, and you will see some blood dropping out of its main body that the harpoon is attached, right?
And with
You
the
have
rest
still
of his
some movement.
yeah, with the rest of his movement, he's gonna say to Juniper, "Okay, we're going back right now. We're going back right now," and he'll move them both right here.
All right, back to safety. As Ogvar does a nice flying maneuver aided by some strikes and grappling there. That Wyvern doesn't seem to be in the best spot possible. But there are 3 more of those.
Yep.
You end your turn, right?
Yeah, I draw my beast breaker and my turn.
All right. Then we have this Wyvern that will go towards Tappy. And will go for a Stinger against her. With an 18 does miss.
That misses.
Thanks to the Shield of Faith in her plated armor. Whoever will not be able to hit. But we'll try a close attack against you.
That
Does
one
20
would.
hit you?
That one does, yes.
That hits. For 9 points of slashing damage, but more importantly, give me your concentration saving throw.
Ah, yes. Concentration, Constitution, Kapow. Oh, God.
That's a bit unlucky. That said, the Wyvern will continue moving around, so you get an opportunity attack if you wish, as it will not... oh, you have the bow out. You cannot make an opportunity attack.
I can slam him with my forehead.
Actually, you cannot. It does say that you need to have a weapon equipped. Monks, for example, cannot make unarmed attacks for attack of opportunity.
That
Surprising.
doesn't make sense, but whatever.
It is strange. It has to do a little bit with more of a reach stuff and stuff like that. Nonetheless, we have another Wyvern. It will dash forward, and this one will go next to Brennan, first attacking with its stinger towards him. But that will miss, and as it goes at 5 feet close, Lupa can make her reaction.
Which she
So,
will.
Give me a bite attack with Lupa. That hits. Thankfully, it's not gonna drop prone. It is quite strong, but it will take 13 points of damage. And annoyed by Lupa, it will go for a claw attack on her.
Oof.
For 10 points of slashing damage, as the creature will remain by the edge of the cliff to attack. And we have the last one that will take its feet and rush towards Locke, giving him a stinger attack. That's a crit. Thankfully, the poison damage is not doubled, but it's still 26 points of damage. And Locke, you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ, let me do math first.
26. That's what you need to count first. And now go for the con save.
Oh, it's coincidentally both are 26. There's
Yes.
my fucking confusion. All right, con save. Yeah, we're fucking great in that.
So it's 26 piercing and another 26 poison since you failed the save, as you are going to feel something like an internal burn inside through that wyvern that is going to pass through you with the rest of its speed. And it will sit right next to here. As it sits, it will give a bite towards Nina.
Well, I want to use my reaction before it moves, because if I hit, something happens. No, that was...
You did the reaction.
A held
right?
action is a reaction, right?
Correct. Well, you are
Ah,
having your
shit.
turn right next, so it won't be long before you do something. But yeah, that creature will sit right there and will try to bite Nina. And the 15 will barely miss, actually. As Locke, it's your turn. You still have this creature grappled through your harpoon. It cannot move further away.
I'll take my reaction, BG, on this
Sure.
one as it gets close. as
Yeah, yeah,
well.
do it, Nina.
Just to throw it out really quick. So, bam. 21 for 10.
Alright, 10 points of damage. First strike on this creature, setting some blood down. And now we have Locke.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just deleting more than half my health from that one fucking strike.
BG.
All right.
Okay.
So it's 15 up, it's something away, that's... Well,
Just a moment, Locke. Tabby, you said something?
I just yeah, never mind.
Never mind. Okay, Locke, go on.
Let's see. That one. So is climbing something half speed?
That is correct.
All right. How far away with distance / height would this wyvern be from Locke that he has grappled by a harpoon? Not technically grappled, but you know what I mean.
This creature is 15 feet in the air. As I said, this is a cliff that goes downward, so there's nothing to climb there.
Mhm.
That cliff is going upwards, so that you can climb upwards.
No, yeah, but I got a rope attached to it, right?
But you do have that, correct? Do you want to try to drag it? Is that what you intend on doing?
I kind of wanted to climb up the rope.
Oh, but it's not set in the other way. You want just to climb and linger so that it has control over you, in a sense, right?
Oh, it's got to be a free hanging rope once I leave the ground, yeah.
Okay, then it's exactly that distance. I'm just fine with it. I mean, I don't want to make math even more difficult, so it's exactly that distance if you wish to climb.
Not too easy. 25, so I have 45 for speed. Will you give me the over or under on half?
22.
So I suppose you would, in order to not lose a lot of speed climbing, you could just go jumping towards there and do 25 feet and then climb 10 feet upwards to go right next to it. So that will be a total of 45 to reach next to it.
Cool, let's rock it. My advice of just kind of jumping out and then climbing up the rest of the way from the rope block is going to be dangling under the thing and then start fucking punching it.
Go for it. All right, both of those will hit actually. The first one also hits the 14. For 18 points of fire damage total, as that creature is going to become blooded after all the strikes from both you, Ogvar, and Nina.
Nice. Cool. We'll key point that up, and then door unarmed strikes. See if we can do this. Ah.
For another 18, no less. And with those 18, you can include some extra effects. Are you going for any of those? A note to give, because it might have not crossed your mind. If you drop prone a creature that is flying, it drops into the ground.
Yes.
So,
but no, we're just going to take away reactions. But we're going to end our turn dangling from it.
all right. Brannan, you're next.
Okay. Fuck it, I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna try to coiling grasp this. Damn it.
All right, let's see. As I've said, they are quite strong, but this can be very effective if it fails. And it'll fail. So the creature will be grappled as those
Nice.
tentacles extend out of Brennan's tattoo, and it'll take 10 points of force damage and be unable to move further away. See, its wings wanted to run, but now doesn't have this opportunity as Lupa is next to you and ready to chomp on that creature.
And which she will.
It's not your turn right now.
Oh,
Coordinated
shit.
attack
Oh,
allows her to
oh
do
my
only one attack if you wish. The first one.
Yeah.
So give me the damage from the one attack. All right, let's roll another strength check to see if it falls prone. It doesn't fall prone, but it is still grappled. And 13 points of damage it'll suffer, making that one as well blooded. Anything else, Brennan?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Tappy.
Tappy will once again bonus action Shield of Faith. Boop. And then she's going to go ahead and... Which one looks the most injured?
Those two blooded, the one next to Locke and the one next to Brennan, they seem to be almost equally injured.
Knowing how often Brandon goes down in combat, Tappy will aim at this one. So, let's see. Where are you? There you are. Patu. Why is attack rolls the only thing you roll well in, Tappy? Why do you hate me so much? God damn.
Tappy is a combat veteran. Go for it, give me damage. 26 points of damage in that creature, and you understand that 2 more hits like such would easily get rid of it.
And then Tappy will... I'll have... Is Tappy, like, on top of the cliff face at this point, or is she just up? Like, is there further to go up, or is she on top?
Sorry, didn't get that?
Is there further up to go for Tappy, or is she, like...
For sure. Feel free to move upwards if you wish into the black terrain.
How far up does the cliff go?
It can go more than 100 feet, so... But it gets a lot rougher, almost vertical after that sense. I know that Amicus has climbing speed, but I don't think it has spider climb, so... Let's say that it can reach another 35 feet or so.
He does have spider climb.
He does have spider climb?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he just had climbing speed. Alright then, consider the whole map as a place that you can climb.
Yeah, he has the 2 variants. Since we're not on the water, I switched him to climbing.
Correct.
Yes.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I should actually probably knock that second level spell slot off too as well then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and knock that. Okay, so now I have 2 slots. And yeah, Tappy will go ahead and just climb up a little bit further. And that'll be my turn.
Juniper, you're next.
Oh my god. Little shaken. The one right next to her, she's gonna hit with Primal Savagery.
All right. That hits. As acidic extensions will destroy the surface of this creature's body, some flesh will be rendered out useless. As Juniper attacks with fierceness, anything else?
Oh man. She's going to after she shinks a bitch, she's gonna reach out and give healing word to Locke in the distance.
All right. For 11
Fifth
points of
level
healing.
word. Oh,
Ooh.
second.
Juniper has gotten us used to like some 5th or 6th level healing words. This is nothing.
Well, I know where I stand with her then.
It's like you don't even care about luck.
You
What
didn't
is
even
it?
marry her, dude.
Yeah.
That's it
Nonetheless,
for her.
12 points of healing, luck. That's gonna bring you up from half health. And Lupa is the next one to play.
So Lupa's gonna take 2 bites.
With advantage, both of those shall hit. So give me damage for both. 11 and... I don't believe this. It will survive with 1 point of health. As the river in front is seemed to be dramatically damaged. It's almost unable to move. To your grapple as well. It's not falling prone, it's relentless. It does seem to want to at least take a bite off of you and revenge itself. As we have this creature right here next to Locke, like that is very much annoyed by being grappled, but as I've said, Wyvern's gonna be quite reckless, and thus it will continue attacking. It's in the air, so it will go for a claw attack and one more stinger, but being a bit unable to move at its full speed, it will not be able to utilize its maneuverability to strike you properly. As Nina, you are playing next. We cannot hear you if you are talking, Nina.
I
Mute
am
yourself.
talking. Thank you. I'm muted again. I have builders outside, so I keep muting myself, so you guys don't have to hear the drilling. And I keep forgetting to mute myself. Nina is going to spin her scythe around and try and clip as much as she can from this one that's adjacent to her, Ogvar and Juniper. She swings the scythe up, left, right, down, side to side. See how it goes. It's going to be 3 at this one. First one, second one, and the third one. We've got a 25, a 19, and a little 11.
All right, so the first 2 are going to hit indeed for 19 points of damage. The third is not going to find its target. They have some natural defenses.
That's an action. That's a bonus action, I guess. Can't really move here. Yeah, that'll be Nina's turn. That's it.
All right, Ogvar, you're next. As Nina charts using some slashing damage against it.
I beat the shit out of it. Bam.
First strike hits, and with that, it's bloodied. And let's see the next ones.
I'm gonna... No, it's gonna be normal.
Another 12, that is. It's still up.
Alright. And... remind me, is this one basically like holding on by a thread? Did you say or no?
Yeah, it is correct.
Okay. Action surge. I'll mind sliver that one.
All right. It's quite dumb, and it will not survive this. As after Lupa's last bite, you are going to see the tail stinger going very close to Brennan. And at that point, you're going to turn, give it a mean look, aided by psionic energy, as the tail will start trembling right next to your face, Brennan, before falling down into the ground as that wyvern lies dead.
Shoot the other thing. He ends his turn.
All right, as this one is down, we have 2 more wyverns on that area. One is right here. Then this one, this time, will rush towards Taupi. And this time it will not move further away again flying, as it will perch on top of the cliff and will go for a stinger attack on you that will miss, and a bite. The bite will hit you for 7 points of piercing damage. You understand that the stinger is the real threat from those creatures, nothing else. As we did play with that, we have another one right here. As it starts its turn, Juniper, roll me for your spores.
They are totally not up.
That's a fail on my side. I believe you have a 17 DC, right? Will you roll for it?
For the spores? Or what?
Yes, the reaction, because there is a wyvern starting its turn right next to you.
They are not up. My spores never went up.
But you have your always up ones too, right?
You, yeah.
Or no?
What?
Is this like a flavor
No.
thing?
No.
You have a regular one and then you have your upgraded one.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I mean, you always have one, and when you are in your form, they just
When
deal
you go to
extra
Silver
damage.
against it, does more damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I okay?
Hold on, are we wrong?
It's
Could we
this ability
possibly
is
be
a bit
wrong?
easy to forget, but that is the case for sure, I guaranteed. Just let me double check. And your DC is 17, isn't it?
16.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well then, 6 points of necrotic damage go off. And I confirm this is the feature. So, yeah, doesn't need to be under the symbiotic entity. And Locke, sorry, skipped through its turn, just did it. I'm going to attack with this, of course. And Ogvar is a primary target, as you're going to get the stinger. But you have the shield up, don't you?
I
your
do
DC?
not, but I will use my reaction to get a blessing. And,
And
it
with
will
that, you're
just
going to be
miss.
able to block it. Yep, some force field. And then we have a bite attack on Nina. Nina, you're going to get stricken, taking 9 points of piercing damage as Locke is the next one to act.
Bastard.
All right. Let's punch it. And just to be clear, I just took poison damage, and I'm not poisoned, right?
Yeah, I mean, just piercing and poison.
Okay, just making sure. Punch.
Ooh.
That's a nice start for 16 points of damage as you punch on its face. It still has some health, not a lot, but
It's,
Can
if
take
it's
a
not
couple of
dead,
hits.
so there's an additional die on that. Well, it's not a 1, so that's something. Oh no, you said you modded it, so it's already in there. So fucking forget that. I
That's
can
right.
remember sometimes, so we'll punch it again.
another. And it seems like one more strike like such would bring it down, as it doesn't have the strength to fly anymore, almost.
kind of roll his eyes with his right hand just wrapped around the harpoon, starting to give way because he's been hanging on for so fucking long. So we're gonna burn another point. Boop.
And that attack will also hit, but it's not enough to bring it completely down.
Damn it, BG. All right, here's the final shot. If he's not fucking dead yet, I'll have words.
I guarantee if you hit it's dead. 80 is dead. As you strike this,
Ugh.
it will cease resisting anymore and it will fly down. Unfortunately, since it was at 15 feet up in the air with you, you are going to fall a little bit. Not taking much damage. I mean, you can even use your reaction if you wish. If you don't use it, you take 1 damage and you fall prone.
No, I'll save my reaction just in case he's cool. Fall prone. All right. So yeah,
You do
that's
have the
all of my
speed.
attacks.
You do have the speed
Yeah,
to
and
do the
so so half speed. So well, I will have at least 20. Yeah, cool. We'll move the 20 and turn.
All right, Brennan, you're next. 2 of those remain.
Brandon's gonna move his Hunter's Mark on the one next to Toppy and shoot twice.
Both of those hit. And with the second attack, it's going to also turn bloodied, as Sabi will find this as an opportunity for herself being that close to the creature. Any movement, Brennan, or anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Tappy, go.
Tappy will, let's see, Amicus will disengage, and then Tappy will head a little further down, and then she'll shoot at this wyvern. Let's see, pew and pew.
19 hits.
Alright, that would be 8 piercing, and then I will use a bonus action to Bardic Inspire. Let's go with Ogvar. And she will say, your wings look much nicer than theirs. I just want you to know that.
Thanks.
Such encouraging words from Tappy. As Juniper, you're next. You can see that the one in you is in great peril. It's not gonna last more. A lot more.
Then she is going to pull back and her nails will lengthen and she'll try to hit it with Primal Savagery again.
That hits. Ooh, a powerful strike, and as you do such an immense amount of pain, you are going to hear final screams of the creature as it moves its head upwards before it falls down, unable to continue any further. Any movement, Juniper?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Lupa.
Lupa's just going to move next to Toppy and hold the reaction. That's it. And that's it.
Nina.
Nina will, seeing the 3 wyverns crash into the floor and see there being one last one, she will gauge the distance between it and Tappy and Lupa and Co. Roll their shoulders a little bit, and then she'll just extend her hand and fire off another chill touch. Another incorporeal skeletal fist will fly in its direction. Just see if she can clip this last one out of the sky or not. 15 for 11.
That's 11 points of damage we're talking about, and it's going to be bringing it one step closer to the grave.
That's Nina's turn. She'll say, "There's one left. It looks like just up there. It might be trying to run away though, which is fine. If it is, we can leave it, I guess."
And
That's a turn.
now it does indeed seem like it's trying to run away. But Ogvar, you get a turn before it does so.
Oh boy. This one?
That's correct.
It's not very smart. I'll do another mind sliver, I guess.
And indeed it shall fail as it ventures off in the distance. It is extremely low, just trying to fly off.
It's stay gone, he says.
As the wyvern will take 80 feet of speed towards here, and another 80 as it does action as it goes into the distance. It's quite unreachable. The only one who could reach it is Brennan. If you want, you know that it's for sure no longer a threat for all of you. But for the sake of it, if you want to finish it off in the distance, just so it is no longer a threat for other people, I can allow you to give me a shot with your longbow.
Why not?
Go for it. And as you can hear the arrow go through the distance, you're going to see that the creature will fall down on the ground as the slow landing arrow will find its mark and the wyvern will drop. And as those creatures drop down and the initiatives are off, at this point, let's take a minute for a mid-session break, everyone, before we continue
Mid-session
off.
break?
Yep.
Ah.
Yes. Well, I just want to tell everyone that I now own a cup that can fit 3 servings of hot chocolate in it, and I'm so happy.
How much is
Hey.
a serving?
That doesn't even classify as a cup anymore.
Well, it can. It's the size of 3 normal cups. It's huge, so I can put 3 hot chocolates in it. It's honestly, it's so amazing.
The way you
That's just a
describe
bowl.
that, just 3 hot chocolates.
Like
Surprising.
It's a bowl with a
really-
stem.
I'm really tired right now though, and I have a feeling it's something to do with the like massive quantity of hot chocolate I've drunk in the past couple of days.
Ah, that's
And I feel
fair.
I haven't had one today, and I'm like, my eyes seriously hurt. Trying to keep them open, and I'm feeling like my body getting used
So
to a
what, you've
sudden
got, like,
massive
withdrawal or
influx of
something?
sugar. Yeah, I think so. I think it's with hot chocolate withdrawal.
Chalky withdrawal.
Yeah, like honestly, actually hurts
Are
to
you
keep my
are you
eyes
a
open.
caffeine fiend, Nina?
No, I'm not. I'm not usually like I'm not. I'm not picky though, right? If I'm offered coffee or tea, I'll drink it. But yeah, I probably have more than I should, caffeine wise. The reason I bring this up is because I'm now conflicted as to whether I go and fill up my cup with 3 hot chocolates or not.
Does anyone
Does
else
anyone-
have like a million ads on the YouTube thingy?
I don't, but I don't see YouTube ads anyway because my ad blocker, I think.
Well, neither do I. Oh, your ad blocker, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just getting ads like. I'm not getting any now for like a couple minutes, but like
No, I
it was
don't
like
get
every 30 seconds last.
I don't get ads on them. It'll just end at some point and just stop after a few hours. Is my experience. Yeah. I'm gonna go make a hot chocolate, guys. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
3.
Take me about 4 minutes, maybe 5. I'll be.
1 for each hot chocolate.
Ember.
Hello.
I'm sorry if you guys were to hear the builders outside, by the way. They're incredibly loud.
I don't hear anything.
No? Okay. Well,
Don't
occasionally
hear
they
him
just-
at all.
They turn on power tools every now and again. They're right outside my window, so. I'm glad you haven't heard them.
I
That's
guess
good.
you're
You got some
That's
good
fine.
filtering going on, so no worries.
some pretty nice
Yeah,
noise
I-
cancellation. Yeah.
I use that NVIDIA voice thing, whatever it is, to get rid of background noise and stuff, because
Oh,
I
that's
live
good.
near a
Yeah, yeah.
road. It's quite good. Quite good. I'm back with my 2 hot chocolates rather than 3, so everyone knows. Yeah. Just being a bit healthier.
Moderation's key.
Moderation, yep.
Yes, instead of 1 gallon of hot chocolate, I'm only gonna drink half of it.
Yep. Just go with the half a liter of hot chocolate instead of 3/4. Does anybody have poisonous kit proficiency, by the way? Because we could get some wyvern venom, right? Give Sea Fury a nice poisonous surprise. That'd be nice.
You know,
like
that is true. You know, everyone always goes for like straight on attack, but what about just like disarming affability and then like offer poison tea or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just gotta think about it.
Or
I
just
can tell you
kill the
that I'm
whole
not
layer.
those. Yeah.
Tappy is not either.
Ooh, how about wyvern venom whiskey then? We got brewer's kit, right?
Ooh, you know, there's an argument to be made for that.
Yeah, like throat numbing whiskey. Ooh.
Ogvar tried some of the venom already. He didn't really like it that much.
Well, Ogvar isn't known for his.
Ogvar is a
he-
very
his-
fun person.
He's not much of a major domo, is he? He's
Ogvar's not an
he's
alcoholic.
What's a major domo?
a major domo. Just googling it right
Is it
now.
like is that like the brown thing with the razor sheet teeth? The domo?
Oh, never mind. These aren't what I thought they were. I thought it was someone who worked on ran a vineyard, a major domo. Maybe not.
No, I think you're thinking of a. Shit, I can't remember the word. Never mind.
A vineyard owner.
If I just
A
do-
vignolo.
Sommelier. That's what I was thinking of.
No,
There was some a sommelier.
sommeliers are for restaurants.
right? Yeah.
No, a vignolo is somebody who grows grapes.
Yeah, the smellies, they just drink it.
What a YOLO, like you only live once, Tristan.
No, VINOLLO.
VIN
So wait, they live more than once?
LOLO.
Double L O. Yeah.
Like the instrument.
Well, nothing's coming up when I Google that, Tristan. So I'm
No?
just getting something about. No, I'm getting something about women and men's vintage retro clothing.
Oh, so Tristan's wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
man.
seems
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
Oh,
Sommelier-
quite possibly. I'm wrong so many fucking times.
Sommelier is a
He's
wine
not a real
steward.
chef.
Because I'm not a chef. I'm a baker.
It's all a front.
It's all a front.
Does chefs not bake?
You know, what is a person who owns a vineyard and grows grapes? What is that term
I
called?
thought it was a major domo. BG would know if BG was here. He'd know.
Well, BG knows everything, so.
Yeah.
We learned
To be
that
fair,
they're
like,
what
with
it-
everything he is, he probably owns a vineyard.
It's either a vintner or a vigneron.
Well, never mind then. I know a useless word. Major
You
domo.
Well, what's a major domo?
Apparently it's the steward of a large household, but I thought it was someone who worked on a vineyard.
Also
See,
a
I've
character in
never
the
heard
new
in
World of
relationship with a
Warcraft
vineyard.
Dragonflight expansion.
Oh.
So there's that too.
Which cat would be?
I
able to
can't
tell us all
find my
about, I'm
jar of
sure.
peanut butter.
That was slightly
Jar
random.
peanut
but-
butter.
Did you say my name?
I
Yes,
said I
someone
can't find
mentioned,
my jar of peanut butter.
mentioned World of Warcraft Dragon's Flight. So I thought you'd be able to tell us more about it, but
Well, go on.
yeah, Cat, tell us more about World of Warcraft
Do it.
Dragon's Flight.
You can fly.
Who's Major Domo?
Dragons.
Wow.
Huh?
Who's Major Domo?
It's the guy who says
don't- I
arigato
don't
to
know.
Mr. Robot. To Mr. Roboto.
Ah,
Is that what those little things are called? Those little angry balls?
You're thinking
No,
Mr.
that's-
Mr. Meat Boy.
it's one of the bronze dragonflight guys, I think, who's like chilling with Rathian in the beginning.
You're thinking Pandaria.
No, I'm certainly fucking not.
You're thinking Joe Swanson, I
Jeez.
think. Man,
What's the name of that dragon who like had that was like sealed away and then broke like half of the map when he got out? Like it was an entire
Alduin?
expansion.
Deathwing?
Deathwing, that's what it was. Thank
The
you.
Lich King?
I'm pretty sure it's Alduin.
Let's see.
We love some Lich King.
Pretty sure that
Oh,
I
did
am
any of
back.
you- Hello, BG.
I
BG,
didn't
what?
interrupt you.
BG, what's a Major Domo?
I'm not exactly what it is.
It's something to do with wine.
Majordomo, I think it has
It's
with authority. Someone who is in charge of something. It's
Oh well,
not exactly a rank. I don't think it's a rank, but something like that.
never mind, guys. BG doesn't know what a Major Domo is.
Well, that's
We
not
That
the
would
Weird.
kind
question.
of fit, right?
We thought you might know what it was.
That's
but
not the question.
I just
we-
The
googled
question
it.
was, who do you think runs a vineyard, BG?
A Majordomo, I suppose.
No.
Hey,
Yeah, I was right. Sorry, that was an unrelated question, BG. Let's put you on the spot.
Apologies.
yeah,
for
don't
not
mind us.
knowing.
We're just realizing we don't know a lot of things we think we do.
Yeah, we're just thinking words that we thought we knew the meaning of. We don't.
What
That's
are
all.
words even?
Right.
Well, that's it. Just to confirm, Brennan, are you here?
They're inconceivable.
Yes.
Tabby just answered that she's here as well. Just here, Juniper. Well, that means everyone is here. So, as those wyverns fall off the ground, some of them are going to fall off their cliffs, making their buds able to find. Two of those are going to lay next to you. But, surprisingly, Juniper, as you look in the distance, the one that Brennan shot down, you're going to notice something weird. As it's falling off, you can see its shadow as well, reflecting the same things, but a bit different. Like its shadow was behaving in a different way than the body itself. Only you will spot it. It takes some very good senses in perception to do so.
Guys, there's something weird about its shadow.
What you mean, the dragonlings? Something weird about the
Yeah.
dragonlings? Other than them attacking us?
It's like moving separately. Can't you see?
No. No? He's like staring at this one's shadow. No,
Hmm.
I don't. Nina doesn't. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not in your head?
I actually don't know.
She didn't just see nothing. We have to watch out. There's something going on.
Okay, should we like just leave this cliff? Should we keep going?
I think so. I
Or-
think so. I think so.
Okay, let's ignore the dragon bodies. Did anybody get bit by their tail stinger teeth?
What?
Oh,
You-
no.
No, the weird things, the those?
What
Because,
did
like,
you say?
you didn't. Nobody got like bit by their weird tail stinger things, right?
I did.
You
I
did. Okay.
mean-
Are you feeling bad?
No.
No. You feel fine?
I
Oh, do
mean,
you?
I feel like I'm hurt. Like it
Okay,
didn't feel pleasant, if that's what the question is.
No. Okay, because they look kind of horrifying. So just asking. You Tolak, you feeling good?
He looks
No,
great.
that's a hard word to use, but I know what you're getting at. No, I don't. I don't feel that.
Okay, good. Good. Let's come here. Like Nina, jogs up to Locke and like throws one of his arms over her shoulder. Okay, let's just like quickly get off Dragonling Cliff then.
Tabby
Yeah.
will give Ogvar and Locke 15 lay on hands each.
15 each, did you say?
15 each, yes.
To Augur and Locke. Nice. Okay, you feeling better now? Both Ogvar or Locke, you know, any different after Teppy's touched you, or
Please don't say it like that. I feel about half as worse than I did prior to it. Yeah, it feels better.
let's go before more come back, because like where there's 4 of these things, there's probably like 10 more. Wow. Didn't think we'd be bumping into tiny dragons on the way to this Sea Fury thing. Kind of weird if you ask me. Junes, talk more about the weird shit that you saw, as well. You know, while we're all getting off this place.
It's just creepy and moving.
Before we walk away, can I tell if these dragons are native to the island or if they're like brought here?
Roll me nature check.
Okay. 12.
Well, you're not exactly certain, but judging by their size, they should be from this land. I mean, such large beasts, but not extremely large to venture off from island to island would have trouble not remaining in the same place. So you understand that they're most likely predators of this land.
Well, they're from here, but I don't suspect that the shadow thing's a normal thing. I think maybe they were affected.
What affected by what, Sea Fury?
I mean, she was able to flood an entire dock. I think she can fuck with some.
It's a safe assumption.
And I mean, Juniper, does this seem familiar to you at all? I don't mean to.
No.
Okay.
Or we could look at their shadows a bit more if you want.
No, we should
No?
go.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Can I do a check to know if like sea hags have any sort of power over shadows?
Don't make me check about that. You know that hags have a lot to do with sinister magic, so you can suppose that it is possible, but you can never be certain about something like that.
The only thing I can think of off the top of my head would be there is a type of undead called a shadow. I don't know if that would.
Well, I mean, Sea Fury has like Shadowland portal, right? So maybe it's something to do with that. Who knows? But if you guys want to get off this cliff quick, then I'm fine not sitting around staring at their shadows. That's weird to me.
Let's
We
just
should
go.
go. We should
Yeah,
go.
let's
Stay
go.
around,
I
keep to
don't
the high
want-
part.
To stay around here.
These guys are
Doof,
big.
doof.
When we get past, when we see this corpse down here, VG, does it look like whatever it was, the the wyverns have like tried to eat after they've killed it, or have they literally just killed it and then just left it untouched?
You can roll me a survival check.
Ogbar will
Survival.
lift it up to our level to help Nina out see it better with his
Survival.
telekinetics.
There we go. Got a 13 on my survival check.
You can have advantage thanks to Ogvar.
8.
We're still
13.
keeping the 13.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you understand that? It's. You remember from Grooven that it was actually a tactic of some savage beasts there, some polar bears, to leave a prey that was not finished in the middle of a place that was common for people to pass by, to lure them as a trap there. You understand that this might be something quite similar.
Nina will say that as we pass, those things were totally just waiting for a group of people like us to walk by. Like, they leave their meat out in the open at Goto or whatever it was. When people come looking for it, or, they see free meal, then they swoop in. And they pretty much just did that to us. I don't think there's anything weird going on, except those shadows. That's weird. If what you saw, you actually saw Juniper. If so, like totally
I
freaky.
didn't.
But you sure it wasn't like a trick of the light?
No, I'm positive.
Yeah, well, Nina believes you then. Weird. Keep an eye out for any other weird shadow monsters. Keep an eye on
Let's-
your own
let's go.
shadows too. Just like just check on them every now and again. Just make sure they're okay.
Juniper just stares at the floor.
You will continue in your journey. And now you can see the shore at the distance. It's not the same shore that you came from. Nonetheless, it is a rather big place. Easily spottable from the distance, you can see what the man by the name Orkund was telling you about. It's huge. You can see the carcass of a gigantic whale lying shore. Decay, be it natural or not, can be easily spotted in the distance. You understand that this was not just washed out by the mere revenge of hunters, but there is something either foul or necromantic at play. That said, you can also hear the screaming of some young eagles, some trees being in the distance, and also you can see the bones of other fish and similar being alike. As you go there, you're going to see this from an up-closer perspective.
Yes.
Hmm.
Wow.
Is this the kind of whale that we saw? Is this typical of the whales that we've seen? The all one whale that we've seen so far? The one that had the fellow in its mouth, the man in its mouth. Does this look at all like that whale?
I can
Or is it
allow
just
an
a-
investigation check for that.
Just a whale, probably. Like give it a quick squint over. 2. Big old
Can-
2.
Looks like a whale, guys.
Feels a bit reminiscent of the other one. You can never be sure.
Is this the whale that the dude had the man had the dude in its mouth? You guys, does this look
You think
familiar?
so?
You think so? I think so.
It
Can
looks
Brayden
like a
check too?
whale.
It's huge.
Should we go pry its mouth open?
I was about to ask
Probably.
Sure. Is that what you want me to? I can do that. I
You
guess.
can do that. I mean, you probably should. I mean, if there's a man inside, he might like to get out.
Okay. Lock. Do you want to take the other side? I mean, it's a big whale mouth, so I think we should take like both sides, so share the load.
You
or
know,
whatever.
I don't, but I will help you.
All right, thank you.
Tappy will help as well.
And Nina will watch you open its weird giant whale mouth from over here.
This is gonna be fruitful.
You think it's full of fruit?
Ogvar will try and pry the mouth open now. After that
Yeah, good.
was said.
Big
How does
fistful of
something-
baleen.
How does something like this even die? Look how big it is, and it's covered in like sores and stuff.
I don't know.
While Ogvar and Locke try to open the mouth of it, give a check, you are going to just all get overwhelmed by a huge stench of this creature. Thinking about gonna bear through it. In the meantime, Juniper and Brennan, being the most perceptive, give me a perception check, an active one.
Oh shit, with advantage? Can I reroll?
No, a
Mine
normal
just
one.
has it, yeah.
So yeah, the 23 are gonna count. As Juniper, you're going to spot over that distance from behind this, in a natural pile of some sand on top of one another, like someone did try to cover something there. You're unsure exactly what.
You guys, it looks like, Brennan, do you want to help me? I think there's like something buried over there. Do you see?
Not really, but yeah, I can help.
You're going to feel something getting darker as Locke manages to lift this up a little bit. Just a moment. Ogvar, did you move your token?
I think I've been deleted. I don't see anything.
The
Just put
whale
it back.
ate you.
Ah, shit.
Spoiler alert.
And Juniper, where are you going?
Was it this way? I was going for wherever the mound was.
No, it was here.
My bad. It's up there, Bray!
And as you move towards there, you're going to start. The skies are going to start getting a bit darker, but to a vast extent, as a super glowing fog will start appearing. You're going to see that some of the beasts will disappear as you see them fade into the distance. Some of the hawks. You're going to hear the same screeching that you did hear before when you were ambushed by those wyverns. But it's not going to be exactly the same. As you look around you, you won't be certain what is coming. But Juniper, you're going to be able to spot between that pile of mud there is this Dragonborn who looks oddly reminiscent of the one that you met the previous days. But that's not all. It does seem like something is upon you, as you will see some wyvern-like creatures. 4 of them, but not exactly the same as the ones previously, but more like shadowy versions of them. Some gloom soldiers starting to rush against you. As you open the mouth at the same time, Ogvar and Locke, and on the interior of it, you're going to notice there are 2 creatures. Both look like skeletal apparitions, holding some weapons. Malformed devil-likes. You're not sure what exactly they are, but they seem so much tortured, worn out. And one of them is going to start stepping towards you, as it says, "I'm so tired,"
Then go to
and
sleep.
aims its spear at you. as you need to roll me an initiative.
My God. I have to clarify, BG. When you say that they saw a dragonborn that looks strangely remiss of the ones that we've seen recently, are you talking about our friend dragonborn that we rescued, our reincarnated dragonborn friend?
The one inside the whale.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I click on my token.
And then you click the initiative button. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, just making
Well,
sure.
mine
Yeah,
didn't
and
work,
then-
Nina.
It doesn't look
Solve
like
it for me.
I think he clicked it before the box came up.
All right, there we
Uh,
go. There we go.
No.
Oh, what?
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Let's see.
There's the dragonborn, just to so you see. Under several layers of mud.
Ew.
But he is unconscious, right there.
Uh-oh.
And let's put in descending order. First of all, the one that is acting first is the worn-out creature from inside the mouth.
I would just
As-
like to point out that Tappy's lantern is still on. So if that's
Yep, just gonna add it to you once more. One moment. That's much better. As at the start of the weary's turns, Ogvar, Locke, Tappy, let's see, and also Nina, you need to all make me wisdom saving throw.
you all get plus 2.
Wisdom.
I'm going to utter a small prayer to Luthic and not be hit by that.
Nina and Tappy, you are unaffected, but the boys of our group right here, they are going to suffer both a level of exhaustion as the creature is
Nope.
going to come next to you.
Nope.
You're doing the reaction?
Yeah, I said that.
All
I
right.
was- Sorry.
All right. Then, as it goes forward, it's going to make 2 spear attacks. One at Locke, one at Ogvar. But both of those are not going to hit. As you see, it's rather weak. But the aura it emanates is very, very annoying. Very concerning. Juniper, it's your turn.
Oh crap. I guess this guy that's fairly close. She's going to nervously whip out her hand and cast Chill Touch on.
On the one here?
Yeah, that one.
Unfortunately, the 12 is going to miss. You're not going to be able to hit your target.
Oh my god. He's unconscious, but right? The Dragonborn's unconscious.
Correct.
Does he look severely wounded, like he's been hit by these things or something?
He feels like he is very worn out by both exhaustion and some hits from these things.
Oh. Okay. That'll be it for her.
Okay. So then we have this Gloom Soldier right here. It's going to rush. It's going to go for Amicus. I mean, he sees that as the first prey right here. As it goes there, it's going to go for a bite and a claw attack.
Those will both hit.
The
Amicus.
first one will be enough.
Yeah.
But that said, it's going to go for the second one on this creature as it is not exactly the cleverest one of all, and it's continuing the rampage. As it perches on top of this boulder, screeches out loud and looks for its next prey. Next Gloom Soldier is the one right here that is going to go closer to Juniper. As it moves towards your direction, it will let go of an unearthly streak. It recharges as well. Everyone, you're all within 60 feet. Roll me a Constitution save. DC is 13. So Juniper and Tappy are going to get affected. Everyone else should be fine, as that shriek emanated will be disturbingly annoying for everyone to handle, but Juniper and Tappy especially, you're going to fall off the ground, just catching your head, unable to act at all. This one will remain at, let's say, 20 feet.
Does my
And Locke,
resistance
it's your
not kick
turn.
in?
Oh,
Wait.
sorry.
It's not a
Tappy.
spell.
It's not a spell, it's a spell resistant now. Let me double check, but I will tell.
Alright, I forgot how that's.
Yeah, it's only about spells. Locke, go on with your turn.
All right. After prying open a baleen tunnel into this whale's mouth and seeing this thing just drain the energy from him, and after a very deep eye roll, and after seeing this thing swoop down, Locke's gonna turn to Ogvar real quick.
Which one do you want, this one or the flying fuck?
I'll get the flying one.
Alright, see yourself.
And then just kind of throw the jaw bit open. He's just gonna try to punch this thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Ooh.
All right, that's not attacks. That's just anything else I want to do. So, pew-pew.
Both of those attacks will hit your target. For 17 points of damage, no less. As you can see, it's being a bit annoyed by Tappy's bright light of the lantern setting. Like it's exploiting some weakness on it.
Gonna save some shit. So we're just gonna bonus action for an additional hit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, for another 10 points of damage. And with that, you're going to see that the creature is barely bloodied. As it doesn't seem to have a lot of health in it, it feels rather weak.
Well, made me feel weak, so Mikasa Sukasa, and that's going to be it.
A stunning strike, you said, or not? Did you say a con save or a misheard?
No. I was just saying that's it.
Oh, okay. My bad. Brennan, you are next. As you are not affected by the shriek, and you can see that Logan and Ogvar are dealing themselves with something else in here. You see the flying enemies starting to come closer around you.
Has it been less than an hour since the original Wyvern attack?
Yeah, it has been a bit more than that.
Okay. So Brandon's gonna recast Hunter's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna go for this one.
All right.
With 2 shots.
Both of those shots will hit. And they're fairly powerful shots. You can notice that the psychic damage goes just through their defenses, everything else. Like a magic damage from your weapon. It's just very annoying for them.
And that'll be it.
Ogvar, your turn.
Well, I do anything to move away from this, it's gonna hit me. So I'm gonna smack it with the Beast Breaker. The cow. Okay.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, that fucking figures. Okay, well, I guess I'll just walk away. Bonus action, the wings will come out and he'll go charging after the flying thing. Bloodied guy can have attack of opportunity if it wants.
But it will miss, so no worries for you.
And second attack will go right into this thing's cranium, if it has one.
It has, kind of.
14, yes! Let's go.
14 actually also misses. But your strike will not be good enough to find its aim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just land, and it's gonna have attack of opportunity if it wants.
You know what, it's gonna try to catch you in midair. 17 does not get you, right?
Uh,
Does it?
like, is this an attack? What do you mean?
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't. It just swipes away.
All right. As Ogvar lands down into the shore once more, we have the
Deeply
next
sighing.
Gloomstage.
Real quick, BG.
Yes.
I didn't want to interrupt, but because the thing swung at Ogbar, I want to take Sentinel and try to hit it.
You can go for the Sentinel reaction, correct. Go. That
Thank you.
hits for another 6 points of damage. Better than nothing, for sure. Alright then, so going forward we have another Gloomstalker on that side. This one is very far away. And it will go for 8 if it here. You know what, it's gonna go a dash action all the way around and just reach right next to Nina. Nina, you can give me your reaction if you wish with your scythe as it lands next to you. And that reaction will hit, and immediately you get to act for your turn. Still muted, by the way.
Oh yeah, I am. I've been talking. I've been talking. Nina will plant the blunt side of her scythe in the sand as she reaches her palm out to this thing, and is going to cast her umbral curse on it. So the shadows that make up its gloomy body, some of them like detach and wrap around itself like coil and wires. Yeah, she's doing her umbral curse on that guy, and then we'll pick up a scythe again and just start hacking away at it. Just gonna give it 2 attacks. See how it goes. First attack and the second attack. 2 arcing swipes. We got a 17. No, we got a
17 was the reaction
sorry,
from previously.
yeah, 26 and a 16.
All of those hit. All of those.
For 27 total damage. Nina is gonna like look over her shoulder, do a little count, see that there's 3 of them, and there's still the ghoul dude left, and be like, anybody have any idea what's going on? She's gonna yell back to the group, and that's gonna be a turn.
Right, then we have this other one right here. It's going to start moving forward, and it has exactly the speed to reach Loop and Brennan here, so it will go for that, as it will go on and snatch Brennan. Statistics, that will make Brennan take 15 points of damage, 12 slashing and 3 necrotic, and Brennan, you're going to be restrained as this creature will immediately use its Shadow Step to teleport a bit further away with you. As you will be on top of this rock right here, on the edge of that cliff, in danger. Tappy, you are stunned for this turn. At the end of the turn, you are going to regain your normal condition, as the wearer is the next one to act. And of course, its aura helplessness will kick in once more as Ogvar, Nina, Locke, and Tappy, once more give me a wisdom saving throw.
No. Okay. Bam.
This time, Ogvar and Tappy will be just fine. Nina, you are going to start feeling the effects of this creature, as Locke will get even more hurt by Zora and feel a bit more catatonic at that. Unable to.
Take.
Does Locke not get Taffy's aura?
Oh, you did Tappy Zora, you're fine actually, because that was 12.
I think that's the
Thankfully.
first time it's actually worked.
It's really helpful though. So let's be happy about that. So Yoxel don't get another level of exhaustion, and now the Wary makes 2 attacks, 1 at Locke and 1 at Tappy. And the one at Tappy will manage to find its aim for a high roll of 16 points of piercing damage, as it's going to strike at your left foot, and you are going to scream in pain, or you're going to hold it in, that's up to you. But that's where it hits you. As Juniper, you are also stunned unfortunately and unable to do anything for this turn, but you regain your consciousness right afterwards. As the other Gloomstalker will go right over here, and on its way to that, it's going to go for a multi-attack against Locke, both of those attacks. With an 18 managing to hit you for a total of 25 points of damage. as we have this last one that seems to be having a one-on-one on Ogvar. It will go right next to Og, and there give him 2 strikes itself, a bite and a claw attack. Both very
strike.
The spear is actually a critical hit. The one that hit Tappy.
Where is the critical? It was a 19.
Because she's still paralyzed. It's not until the
Stunned.
end. It's not.
Not paralyzed, it's stunned. And it is until the end of your turn, not until the end of this creature's next turn. But you're correct about it being paralyzed. It's paralyzed, but you were not during that point because you first
to the end of the
got
enemy,
rid of
right.
that condition and then it attacked you. So no worries. So yeah, Ogvar, you're going to take a lot of damage actually. That's 23 plus 21. That's 44 total. As this creature will be attacking you. And it seems like those creatures are far more powerful compared to their normal counterparts. And then after it does so, it's going to use its
I
Shadow
think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna reduce it a little, if I can.
That sounds good for me.
Okay.
It's going to use its Shadow Step then to teleport away to safety on top of the water, like 20 feet up. And that's its turn. As next one acting is Locke.
Ooh, poo doggy is the phrase for right now. Shit, Locke being brought down a half again. Seeing this thing still standing in front of him. Ogvar's somewhere on the other side of the whale, and noticing that one is harrying Nina as well. He's going to kind of shake his head and hoping that Ogvar's got his back. He's going to focus inside and kind of flex a bit, and then just the pent-up pressure in the center of him, he's just going to fucking let it go. He's gonna rage.
That sounds about right.
And then from there is the thing I was not too sure on. We are going to try to hit the one in the Gloomstalker next to us to start. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're just gonna start with that.
Alright, that first hit, that will do some damage. This was not stricken before. You're going for the Gloomstalker, you said, right?
Yeah, for the one on top of me. And so, after connecting, I want to try to stun it.
Right, let me roll my con save. I'm going to fail it, as this creature will land down on the ground, stunned, and unable to continue, as you regain some key points.
Oh shit, do I? I need to learn your homebrew.
You gain 2 key points.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Good. Key points. I fucking need those because we didn't rest. Good. With that done, Locke is going to run next to Nina.
You're going to take an opportunity from the small one, right?
Yeah, I can't use the disengage. Be bonused.
It's okay. Let me attempt that spear attack. It'll fail. You are good enough to dodge it. Or should go towards the next one.
Good. Well, actually, let me be not completely suboptimal. Okay. Boop. And we're going to do our last attack.
That's a nice hit. For 20 damage, no less. As this creature will be not only blooded, but state. Potentially Nina might be able to finish it off later on.
Oh, already. Thank fucking God. Okay. Yeah, that's all we got.
Alright, Brennan, you're next. You are grappled and restrained, meaning you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not. Am I hanging off the side of the cliff or like Like, am I able to get on top if I try? If I'm.
If
like,
you try to
stuck-
escape, you can remain on the cliff thanks to your climbing speed as well. You won't have any issues.
Okay. So, then I'm gonna try to break free.
You need to roll me an acrobatics check or an athletics, whatever you prefer. DC is 17. You are fine. You can make it out of it, as you are once more free.
Okay.
That's an action, though.
Right. So he's like here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna go over here. 20 feet. And as a bonus action, he's gonna turn himself invisible with Nature's Veil.
Huh. Interesting. Becoming a little bit invisible will make sure that this creature will not be able to follow up with an opportune attack, and also you can get some distance yourself, as it won't be able to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And you end your turn there, Brennan, camouflaged?
Yeah. I can't move I can't move after I use Nature's Veil, right?
No, you can easily move even further if you wish.
Oh, I can? Oh.
Yeah, you remain you can even attack while invisible, but now you have used your action this turn, but...
Right. Oh, I thought it, like, once you attack or something, it just, like, you're stopping invisible. Okay. Alright, so...
That's with the invisibility spell, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, so... I'll end my turn there, yeah.
Okay, Lupa is the next one.
Lupa's gonna stay next to Juniper, and just hold an action in case any of them try to snatch up Juniper.
Alright, Ogvar, you're up.
Okay. Thing ran away. So, I see this one that looks very disoriented. So I'll skedaddle over here. I'm first gonna use my bonus action, aggressive, to move to get close to it. Actually, and I will smack it. I'll smack it with my hammer. Take this. Bam.
Or not.
Advantage!
You have advantage though. Yep, go for the advantage. Let's help.
22.
That's far better. Go for some damage.
Alright. And I need to make a strength save.
I will make
Or
a strength
it's going to be pushed a certain way.
15.
It just succeeds. Stun doesn't do anything to that, right? It
I was
doesn't.
gonna say, is that one of the things that autofails?
Actually, stun makes it automatically fail strength and dexterity saves. I thought it's only dexterity, but you're correct. So it does fail.
All right, so it's going to be pushed with the crusher feet and my regular thing. I think at least 15 feet towards Juniper.
All right, big swing. Give me the
Alright.
extra damage from your force stuff.
Yeah. 10. That's a big roll.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my regular movement to get in between it and Juniper, and be just able to protect her from either of these things if they attack her. I will smack it once more. Get ready. Advantage. I remember this time.
Alright.
Bam! 15.
Barely hits.
Woo! 10. and that's
As it is now bloodied, as you end your turn in front of that creature that has not regained any consciousness up till now. We have this creature right in between Nina and Locke, who is very annoyed. This creature will let go of another shriek in hopes that it might survive. So let's see if it reaches everyone. No, it reaches Juniper, but not Lupa. So Juniper, Ogvar, Tapi, Nina, and Locke. Roll me a con save.
No.
Fucking course
Wow,
it does.
those saves.
At Nina and Locke, you do have Tapi's aura because we have it 20 feet in the Oriole. So both of you, Tapi, how much is your charisma?
It's a +2.
It's a +2 for in general for the aura. Okay,
they
plus
get
4
a-
for you, +2 for the others.
Yes.
Okay, it's enough then for Nina and Locke to succeed, thanks to Tapi. So big value coming out of that. The only one that shall fail is Tapi herself.
Yay! Tabby being useless. Like
That's very
usual.
important. You got against that.
MVP.
At least you're helping.
Uh,
As the Gloom Soldier does that, it's gonna try and move at first, but then realize that you two are both in a good spot and not stunned, so it will just take in a defensive position in an attempt to not die now. As Nina, it's your turn.
Oh, well, seeing it move, Nina's gonna follow it a little bit. She's gonna keep it between her and Locke, and seeing that Locke is now flanking with her, she will take the opportunity presented by his presence to start like hewing the very shadows themselves from this thing's form. She's gonna jimmy her scythe around its wing, tug and pull at it, just trying to part as much of its shadowy form as possible from itself. So she will make 3 attacks with the scythe. With advantage. First one.
That's a hit. And with the second one, you are going to manage to get rid of it.
Oh,
As
great.
you slash it twice, and it will cease moving anymore.
Pulling the shadows off of it onto the ground and seeing it start to pile up, she will turn around and with a bonus action, she'll try and tap this guy with the long, blunt pole of the scythe. So this will just be a normal attack roll. 18 for 9 bludgeoning damage on that dude. It is not cast either.
Well, another 9 points of damage are good enough for him, though he will survive for a little bit longer.
Fine, that's fine. And I believe I heal as well from my curse being on that dude. I will heal up in a second once I figure out how much that is. But yeah, that's going to be Nina's turn. It's her action, bonus action, and her movement's fine.
All right. Well, then we have this Gloom Soldier right here that Bren just escaped him. It will try to look around, left, and right. Not able to find him. Then it's going to try a perception check. Still not going to find him. And then, after taking this action, it will rush a bit closer towards Juniper and Lupa, making a circular way before it comes next to you. But that is going to be for its turn, as it's not able to find anything. Tapi, unfortunately, you are once more going to be stunned for this turn, but now you regain consciousness, and you know what? After that, have an inspiration. I wouldn't want you to get a third time stunned. You're doing your best right here.
Don't
as
you
it's gonna be the
patronize
worst
me?
things. Well, Aura of Hopelessness kicks in once more. Tapi, Nina, Locke, and Ogvar. You need to make me a con save.
After this
sorry,
fight,
a wisdom
Tappy
save.
after this fight, Tappy gets an aura of hopelessness.
I am good at wisdom saves. Man, this is hard.
You can use your reaction. It works.
I don't want to. I will
get
use
your
my
plus-
indomitable.
You get +2, I think. Yeah, wait,
No,
Nope,
he's out of
I'm
range.
super far.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I'll use
Use your...
my indomitable to try. Yes.
Yeah, that's good enough. You trusted in luck, and
He'll
luck did trust
cheer
in
up his
you.
will to protect his beloved, and that's it.
Well, then I'm gonna go for a spear attack on Tapi.
That'll
19 does hit you. for 9 points of damage, and then I'm gonna go for 1 on Nina. But a 13 will not be able to hit Nina, as you can see this creature. Put me out of my misery. I can't tolerate it anymore. Juniper, your turn.
Oh my god. Seeing all the action down south, Juniper is going to leap forward and cling to Ogvar, casting Cure Wounds.
Oh. Thank you.
And that's it for her turn.
All right, then, as you cure all of the wounds of Ogvar, you can see this Gloom Stalker is the next one playing, but he's still stunned. He just got stunned by Locke, and will remain so for a little bit. As we have this other one that was invested in Ogvar previously, that it will go right here in between Ogvar and Juniper. And we'll do its multi-attack, 1 on it. So first of all, I'm gonna do my bite on Juniper. Oof, that's gonna hurt a bit.
Ow!
It's gonna be a silvery barb there.
So
Don't
nice.
you
that
touch
the
her.
reaction. Still a hit, but not a critical. That's gonna greatly reduce its damage. And close on Ogvar, which is also gonna hit. So 20 damage on Junes, 19 on Og. And Locke, it's your turn now.
Yep. Yep. Well, things vary within Nina's capability, but we are slot 5 and doing narrative stuff, so cool. We will go for the spirit thingy. So we're going to run up right next to Nina and try to go for it.
That's some damage done, but it still will linger for a little bit.
All
And
right.
survives.
Second.
And with that, you're going to knock down this opponent. As you can see it falling down in the ground. And its facial expressions, they change. Like it's no longer tired. Quite happy to go down.
Hmm.
Right. So 15. Yeah, we'll be weirdo with jumping, so we're just going to then keep running up this way and go for the one we have downed. We're going to use one of our regain the General Norse point, and we're going to go in for 2 unarmed strikes.
And both of those strikes will still hit. Thanks to your advantage, 9 and 12, that's 21 points of damage, and you can see now that this creature is going to be really low. Even if it recovers from the stunned condition, I doubt it will be able to pack a lot of more hits.
Too easy. That is our turn.
Okay, as this one is no longer stunned, and Brennan, it's your turn, as you will stop being invisible, but you've achieved what you wanted. You have taken your distance from the enemies.
As a bonus action, he's gonna hide. He's gonna become invisible again. And he's going to shoot the one with he has Hunter's Mark on. So
That's with advantage since you are invisible now.
nice.
That's on the GM layer. Feel free to
Sorry,
change it.
whoops,
But
I'm
both of those
doing
are
this.
success. So change it and click on the damage.
Hmm.
13 plus 21, that's 34 points of damage. A lot of damage, actually, as this one will also turn blooded, so you can see 2 blooded wyverns on their shadow form right next to Ogvar and Juniper, and 1 on full health, looking from above, but everything else is right now in a bad spot. Is that turn, Brennan?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's Lupa's turn, and she can see now 2 targets being in the land.
And she's gonna run up right next to this one and take 2 bites out of it.
Ooh.
Alright, these are some good hits. They will actually be enough to... Well, it had 23 health. This Gloom Soldier is just going to fall down into the ground, and it's not going to be able to continue striding at you. Any movement from Lupa?
Yes. She's gonna go right here. And that'll be it.
Ogvar.
Looks around the area to see what's going on. He's gonna smack the thingy with his big mallet. Oh, pew! 12 does not hit. Well, pew! 15.
To be fair, you do have advantage because Locke did attack it. You're flanking, so that's 15, the first attack.
Okay.
Which hits. And the creature remains alive, but one more hit
Yeah,
will do it.
Figures. Oh man, I'm going crazy over here. Done. Bam. Pew!
As you slam its head into the ground, into the sands of the coast, and the creature doesn't seem to be able to get up anymore.
Ogvar stands between Juniper and Big Thing. Ends his turn.
Nina.
I suppose Nina would turn around and she'd start like stomping through the sands with 5, 10, 15, and after only moving a few feet, she's like panting and resting her hands on her knees. And it's like, okay, so has anybody figured out why the ghost dudes are attacking us, or why they're a weird dragon made of shadow? Anyone know that yet? Is this all Sea Fury's doing? She like glances around, spots the remaining Gloom Stalker, and she'll like lazily she'll hold an action to attempt to touch it chillingly should it approach us again. But that'll be a turn for now. She's like holding chill touch on this in case it moves closer. Yeah, it's the turn.
This creature, it sees all of you. It's in fine shape, but seeing all those dead allies of it and you all being unscathed, it will start dashing off. Very much similarly to the other one. It's going to take a dash action and go to the extent of the map as far as it moves. Once more, the only one that can reach it is Brennan, though this one is healthy enough that I believe it won't be able for anyone to clear off. But if you want, Brennan, you can give us a shot.
Shakes his fist.
I'm okay this time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the clearly evil one. Ogvar shakes his fist. And stay away.
And as you do that, place will recover a bit to its original form. It's gotten a bit darker because it's closer to nighttime, but not in the same sense that it was previously. Still, the body of the Dragonborn is lying ahead of you, and slowly those Gloomstalker bodies will dissipate, along with the wary ones.
Ogvar's immediately checking on Juniper. Are you alright? I couldn't stop it from hitting you. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm so sorry. I just... There's the Dragonborn. We found it over there.
What?
Do you need... that guy that was in his mouth. He's over there. That's the only reason why I left your side. Are you guys okay? What?
Hmm?
Tappy is just like holding her hands to her ears, like still just shaking slightly.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I can heal you guys if you need it. I hadn't gotten a chance to check on the guy over there. He was unconscious.
You keep mentioning Dragonborn, like the you talking like the dragonling that was in this dude's mouth when we saw him? Is this the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
whale?
yeah.
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 He's dead.
Well, let's check on him.
No, he seems alive.
Oh,
I just- I didn't-
okay. Let's go check on the not dead man. That would be a good start. Maybe he knows why there's fucking ghosts here. Is this Sea Fury? We don't know. Let's go and ask him. Go
Yeah.
make sure he's okay.
Let's sit down here. You go ahead.
You sure? Well, no. I'm waiting here with you. I'm fucking so tired right now. Go, the Juniper. Go and check on the Dragonborn dude.
Do we want to rest here, or should I try healing some of your wounds? What should we do?
Nina's okay. Locke got stabbed by a ghost. So
Same with Akbar, and you guys look bad and tired.
If worst comes to worst, I got it. I just need a minute. Go see about that thing.
you go get the Dragonborn. Go figure out what that dude's deal is.
What? I can't hear any of you.
We're going to check out the Dragonborn. Walks with Juniper.
Ray, have you tried to wake him up?
Not yet. I was just climbing down that cliff. How are you all? You alright?
Akbar and Locke, and I think Tappy, I couldn't really see. They seem hurt. So
We're still kicking though. We're fine.
How should we wake him up? Water?
maybe.
Maybe something a bit kinder. I don't know. Do you have like incense you can crack or something? I just read books. I don't know. Maybe something that's really stinky will wake him up. I don't know.
I don't know, Akbar. He's sleeping next to a dead whale. I think maybe his nose isn't working.
I guess I've gotten kind of used to it. You know.
Hmm.
You've got
Lupa, you mind trying to wake him up? Lupa's just gonna continuously lick him in his face until she sees if there's a reaction or not. He gently bites him, like nibbles. See if like.
Brennan, are you throwing water on the Dragonborn or something? Didn't
Oh,
Lupa's
I
nipping
had
on him to wake him up.
Lupa use Lupa to wake him up.
Okay. As you're going to hear the Dragonborn is taking a rough breath. As he slowly opens his eyes. Who? Never mind. I remember you.
Slowly. Get up slowly.
You were on that ship going north. Gods. As he will just take a step backwards and lie himself on the back of that rock. 7 shells. I didn't know I would make it out of this alive.
It seemed very harrowing over here.
It was. Now it feels like it's, in a way, it feels more like a dream. nightmare. How did you find me? Or were you just in the wrong place at the wrong time?
No, this guy that like has an orc friend told us that there were weird bones over here, so we walked over here.
Yeah, I learned it the hard way as well. But
What happened to you?
it might be a bit hard to believe. But I guess I'll have to try you out. I was traveling with that whale right there. You can see. It was not in that shape. It was far better shape what I did.
Yeah, we saw. It's very nice.
But once we reached the waters, past the passage, closer to Brolvir, I was weirded out by some events that happened. The waters around became darker. The whale was feeling like something was going pretty wrong. This place, like everything around, was illusory. Then, as we emerged out of the water, take some strong breaths, especially for here. When I looked into the water, I saw my reflection. But it was not me, it was twisted, ordinary. It was fragile, but it was strong like myself. I would say that I nearly killed myself, but I'm not sure if this is quite right. I managed to get rid of it. But at that point, the whale was already corrupted by some kind of dark magic. It merely managed to drop us in the shore here. I made a couple of steps, and then I phased out completely.
Jeez.
And that's all I remember.
What?
I don't know what it
And
was,
who are
but
you?
it used my own strength against me. Whatever I saw was looking like myself, but it was strange. It was like I was almost made out of seaweed. But it knew all the tactics in combat that I have ever learned.
Oh boy.
Are we in the passage now? I think we are, but am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
At least I might be safe now.
Did she have a name? The whale.
Well, I don't believe that she listened to that. But I did call her Flamma.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get her properly interred.
And what is your name?
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Elf, can you repeat?
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Varathendas. I come from distant lands, but it seems like the same goes for you. Can I ask you for a favor? A small one, I promise. I don't like asking for favors. But can you help me get back on the city? I don't think I can fend for myself should anything happen. In this case,
okay. We can help you back.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. When it happened, did you see anything else that was weird? Like, I understand it's incredibly strange to see yourself as kelp, but was there anything weird with the areas? Did it have a weird shadow?
The Dragonmore will lift his shoulders up. I don't recall much right now, but I don't know. I mean, everything feels blurred in my mind. Perhaps if I rest a little bit, I might make a recollection of what happened.
Okay. Well, it was pretty dangerous on the way here, so we might rest here for a little bit before heading back. We'll see what we can do about your friend Flemma.
Sure. By the way, do you have any food on you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank gods.
Yeah, me and my bird went and we bought some pastries earlier. You can have some of these.
They're really good.
I think this one's bear claw. I think it was what it was called. I don't know why they call it that, but there's a lot of cinnamon on it.
Thank you. I'm just dying for some food.
And here's some water too. That's not like seawater.
So, who are you? What are you doing on this land? You don't seem like your average type of traveler.
We're adventurers. We're the Death's Wards. Well, there's a very concerning thing that we're looking for. That's around here. That's hurting a place, and I suspect it had something to do with this.
I suppose.
We're looking for a big scary lady.
Yeah. She's a fury, if you know what those are. I mean, you're able to command a whale. I think you're pretty powerful, right? At least when you're not, like, near death like this.
I guess I do have my tricks. Well, I might have accidentally found that fury for you. I mean, I haven't met her, but I can't blame anything else there. You know, some years ago there was the death of someone I knew around these lands. And I promised to myself that I would not let their death go uninvestigated. I would at least get to know why they died. Now it seems like I have a pretty decent idea of what happened.
Yeah, weird kelp things. Does any of that sound familiar, Brandon? Was there like weird kelp and where your people were?
It's not about my people.
No, I was asking my friend Brandon here.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Sorry.
so confused right now.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't remember seeing any kind of sea vegetation.
So there was Druidy stuff, so I think it goes with the territory. If you're near the water, Druidy's gonna be kelp. I don't know.
It's possible. That sounds very familiar.
Well, at the very least, it sounds like he's in the same crap that we are.
Have you found anything out about their friends? Other than what must have happened to them?
Varthanders will look at you and say that Listen, I don't know much right now. I just need some rest, and I really appreciate you helping me. I promise when my head gets a bit more clear, I might be able to tell you some more stuff. I think.
No, it's alright. It's alright. We'll get you back to the city. You can rest there.
I also think I might have a broken rib. It's like hell here.
Well, I can help with that. Hopefully we can at least take a rest as well.
Oh, you're a cleric?
Even better.
I'm a druid.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But she has the healing power of Luthic in her too. She's very powerful.
I don't know her, but I hope she's a good one.
Definitely.
I try.
And as the Dragonborn knows, it will be at this point where we're gonna put a pause on today's session. But of course, I'm going to keep this tradition for a little bit with a sneak peek from the next one.
No.
As well, hopefully, the next one is the one that we are going to begin the march towards the Fury.
Oh,
And-
BG.
The march is gonna look like this. As I'm going to use. a
You
small
make me
sneak peek of all the
blush.
ships.
Oh, look at it, the plague.
Oh,
there
look at
it
this one.
is.
This
Look,
looks
it's
Oh, I
awesome.
fucking
wonderful.
love that purple and black one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, look at this one.
Ever
It's a
since I saw
turtle.
Mirabelle's
The
ship, it's
fat
like,
boy,
oh,
yeah, that's
God.
great. I love that.
So fucking cool.
That's a
I
chunky
just
looking
wanted to
boat.
give some personality to its ship, and I believe it's some good ones here.
And here's the Flying Dutchman.
This one's fucking huge.
Yes.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
good old blood.
Mirabelle's is so cool. Sorry, I can't. I just again, she's so stylish. She's
Oh,
called
for sure.
Mirabelle the Corrupted, and her ship's called the Plague. It's amazing.
That is, I mean, fucking black and deep violet. That is my color scheme. I love this shit.
Just a single longboat. That's hilarious.
That's why Nina was like, "Do you get your furniture from a specific store?" Or... and she's like, "Oh no, the shipmaster picked it up." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Just one small change. Everything that you can see here, their ships are very accurate, with the exception of guns. They don't have cannons. That's the only thing that does not exist in this picture. Normally, but
There.
yeah.
This
These are
fucking.
just these are miniaturized catapults. It's okay.
They have ballistas, mangonels. They have stuff like that.
They have big slingshot slings inside them. I'm just marveling at this goblin ship. I love this.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
It's-
giant.
yeah,
it's like
it really
three
is.
ships-
Perfectly
it's
uneven
three
it
ships
is.
stitched together.
It needs to be huge.
That's how to
too.
do it. That's amazing.
It
needs to
literally
be-
has like a fucking wall, a
No,
castle wall
My
on the
favorite part. My favorite part is the oar at the back, which is used as the rudder. The single oar.
Well, and I mean, you know,
There's
very,
one
very
giant
in
sail.
keeping, it's the only ship with a battering ram.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like how it looks like it's a ship
Awesome.
that broke in half, and they just kept sailing
Yeah.
the front half.
Oh, that's true. I guess the ram's the big part.
Jeez,
I'm just saying,
Beldraff
I
wasn't kidding about having the biggest ship, though, was he? He really wasn't kidding.
It's
Like,
fucking gaudy.
It's literally
Way
double the size of any
overcompensating.
other ship.
yeah.
Told you, Beldroth has the most people in the biggest ship. That's
Oh, it has
That's
one of those
pretty
cool
accurate.
things on the end too. The little cool thingies.
Which one's Bloods? Is that the?
Flying
the
Dutchman.
Dutchman.
green one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the ghost ship. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Can we all
that.
agree, by the way, if someone is gonna betray us, it's Blood? The guy.
Wait,
who's-
wait, hang on, hang on.
The guy,
No.
This
the
is,
guy
you
this
who's
sure?
is
already
exactly
No
the guy
way,
who's
no
already
way.
drowned once, right?
This is
I'm
Like-
exactly
the
why.
immortal over here.
This
Quiz,
is exactly
uh,
why he said he's okay with being revived.
it's funny. It's like those, let's say, quiz. who is going to betray you and why is it Vlad?
Yeah, why is
Aw.
it that?
Wow.
Not Vlad, it's the immortal dude.
I mean, I don't trust Mirabelle as far as I can throw, but man, she's stylish, so it's like
Yeah.
I can forgive.
That counts
I
for
can,
points. Yeah.
It does. It does. It does. It's like, damn, I
BG,
should have known it.
Ship
would
is
be you.
badass.
Can you
His
Can you put this picture in-
aerodynamic.
can you put
Sorry,
this
Brennan,
picture in the
go on.
Discord? I just I'm
Yes.
gonna want to stare. I'm gonna want to stare at this thing all week.
Put it in the
Well-
Discord for everyone.
Before that, I'm going to give you also. I have not completed the sip of yours, but I have added some stuff here and there. You can see some of the hammock, the kitchen,
A
and
rug.
the suite. I have separated with the wall this place
Got a
so that it's
wall.
Nice. Got the wall.
and also I'm improving on Brennan's room as well as a little toilet here. It still has parts to be made.
So
But yeah,
cool.
I built
Everything
it.
about this. I love the dining table and the kitchen.
But yeah, I'm not gonna leave you on this page. It's just a quick question. In general, that's a question for the average game that we're playing. How laggy is Roll20 for you? I don't want to change from Roll20, but I want to create a pretty big battle map for some of the next sessions, and I'm like a bit worried if it's gonna be a lot laggy. Better perhaps to find another encounter instead of that what I'm thinking about.
Hasn't been
Millstone's
laggy
the
for me.
It's been a little
Millstone's the
slow
only map
for
that's
me.
lagged me, and it's only lagged me on Chrome. On Firefox, it's perfectly fine.
On Chrome,
Yeah.
I'm completely smooth. I don't know.
Yeah, my computer's a fucking potato right now, but it's mainly just the processing instead of the website, so it'll be okay, for me at least.
Okay.
It's smooth for me.
Yeah, it's
All right.
okay for me most of the time.
Then sky is the limit. Okay.
Yeah, it's all on your side, BG. Gosh, get a better computer.
No, I'm not lagging. Actually. I don't have any issues in any page right now, but yeah. All right then. So I'll see you all next week.
BG,
Yes.
can we post this picture of all the ships in the general for the server? Because it's really cool.
It's actually all those ships that you are seeing. They are tokens. They are movable. So I don't believe I can get it in a single picture. So yeah. For example, you see.
Like a screenshot.
Yeah, just zoom out.
But a
screenshot
screenshot.
post.
Everyone, feel free to make a screenshot. I mean.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how to do it, so I'm asking for
Yeah,
anyone else.
I'll do it. I'll do it for everyone, Jeremy. Don't worry.
Thank you.
But you know, I can upload the different. It's SIP on its own. So the server.
Goblin
that
ship's
also works.
awesome. This is easily my favorite one. But you can go whenever you want to, BG.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. Thank you. Oh, anyways, goodbyes. See you people.
Bye, BG.
Bye.
Goodbye.
WG.
Bye.